global controls will have to be imposed, and a world governing body will be created to enforce them. Crises precipitate change.
Secretly plotting your demise. I want to devise a virus to bring dire straits to your environment. Crush your corporations with a mild touch. Trash your whole computer system and revert you to papyrus. I want to make a super virus strong enough to cause blackouts in every single metropolis. Cause they don't want to unify us, so fuck it. Total anarchy and can nobody stop us. You see, late in the evening, fucked up on my computer and my mind starts roaming. I create like a heathen. The first cycles of this virus I can send through a modem. Infiltration hit your station. No Microsoft or enhanced DOS will impede. Society thinks they're safe when bingo, hard drive crashes from the rending. A lot of hackers tried viruses before. Vaporize your text like so much whiteout. I want it where file replication is a chore. Lights out, shut down entire White House. I don't want just a bug that could be corrected. I'm erecting immaculate design. Break the nation down section by section. Even to the greatest minds, it's impossible to find. I want to devise a virus to bring dire straits to your environment. Crush your corporations with a mild touch. Trash your whole computer system and revert you to papyrus. I want to devise a virus to bring dire straits to your environment. Crush your corporations with a mild touch. Trash your whole computer system and revert you to papyrus.
I have already planned. The plan is programmed into every one of my 1,000 robots. We will not hesitate. We will destroy the Homo sapien. Please stay where you are.
Hey, I'm making some shit in my basement. Don't tell him no. Love you. I want to develop a super virus. Better by far than that old Y2K. This is 3030, the time of global unification. Break right through they terminals, burn them all. Slaves to silicon, corrupt politicians with leaders and their keywords. FBI and spies stealing bombs, dissipate their plans in their face and catch the fever. Everybody loot the stores, get your canned goods. Even space stations are having a hard time. Peacekeepers seek to take our manhood, which results in the form of global apartheid. Ghettos are trash dumps with gas pumps, exploded and burnt out since before the Great Union. The last punks walk around like mass monks, ready to manipulate the database or break through them. Human rights come in 100th place. Mass production has always been number one. New Earth has become a repugnant place, so it's time to spread the fear that's fun to some.
Too long have we tried to extend our glorious empire out to the stars, only to be driven back.
I want to devise a virus to bring dire straits to your environment. Crush your corporations with a mild touch. Trash the whole computer system and revert you to papyrus. I want to devise a virus to bring dire straits to your environment. Crush your corporations with a mild touch. Trash the whole computer system and revert you to papyrus.
Well, how are you fucking doing there, chat members? Hi, everybody. Welcome to the stream. It's been a little while. It's been 6 days. It shouldn't last this long. The doctor's mystified. Nothing's physically wrong. We're here. I've been, I was doing some editing. I was making some of the wonderful next video that I'm working on. You're gonna love it. But I decided it's time. It's well and truly time to do some more trash. It's been a little while, like I say. It's been, and we were supposed to, and it had been a while before that one. I've been winding down on the streams because, well, you know, between the fucking heat and, you know, trying to work on editing more, it's like I'll wake up and then, the worst part too is my air conditioner is right by my bed, and it really only fucking functions if I'm right by my bed. So like basically, I wind up just like yesterday. I basically slept the whole fucking day because I was just by my fucking bed. I think it was yesterday. I don't know. All the days blend together in this godforsaken hot fucking hell, this humid hell. But welcome to the stream. We're gonna do we're gonna do some suggestions. It's been a while. We're gonna do some suggestions. People get in your wonderful suggestions and stuff. I've got some things that I want to begin us with. Right out the gate, welcome to the stream, everybody. Pour on in here. I've got something very special for you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's time for some exciting new trash. There he is. It's Scott the Woz. It's a new Scott the Woz video. Are you excited?
Last time on Persona 5, the Phantom Thief from Another World.
Episode 2 is here, everybody!
Brandon was playing Persona 5 Royal, and he fell for a trick by Igor. And
a trick!
He accidentally signed a contract.
So if you all remember correctly, this is a fellow who, who the fuck is this? I don't think this is the one from 5. What is this? This is like a different Persona Velvet Room. I don't know. This guy made several different isekai series where he gets like teleported into Ponyland or whatever, and one of the new ones here is Persona 5. You might have seen reference to this in the new Sonic Sega Gamer video. You might have seen that stream where we watched that video where he was being caressed and cradled by An from Persona 5. But yeah, he got isekai'd in there. There's some other stuff, apparently some bad allegations surrounding Brandon the Brony Pony, but, you know, we're here to judge content, you know, so let's get into, I'm sure this is gonna be great. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great.
It transported him to another world. The Persona 5
There he is.
version of Tokyo. He met the Phantom Thieves and almost instantly befriended them.
This guy, I don't think this is him doing the voice. It might be, but he has hired voice actors for this project. He hired a woman who I can't decide if I feel bad for or, like, good for her, because, well, she has to do, like, oh, Brandon, you're so sexy. But it's like, I think she probably did get paid for that, so, you know, it's you know, it depends on your view on things. But yeah, he hired voice actors. There's people, I think he paid them. He probably paid them. Maybe he didn't pay them. I don't know. But I don't know who would do this for fucking free. So, like, he probably, unless he had, like, blackmail dirt on these motherfuckers, he probably paid them money at least. So, this might be him talking. I don't think it is. This sounds too good of a voice, frankly.
Now, he has to adjust to his new life in this alternate version of Tokyo. And now, back to the present.
This is just the Persona 5 intro now. Shouldn't that say director Brandon the Brony Pony? Who's this Hashino motherfucker? Character design, that's Brandon the Brony Pony. I'll have you know, composed by Brandon the Brony Pony. Fuck off. Maguro my balls. So this is just the Persona 5 intro, very cool. But then at some point he awkwardly shoves himself in.
Just imagine.
Oh yeah, he sings it. I forgot. My bad. My bad. My bad.
I'm not from here. That's right. I'm not from here at all. Press the button. Find it. A contract.
Beautiful. Unbreakable. I'm grooving.
What could it mean that I'm here?
What could it mean? What does it all mean?
Can I make a difference?
Can I really make a difference?
If I don't break out of here,
Can he break out of here?
woke up into a new world. Time to adjust to my new life.
Okay, but I've always used the example. I don't remember where I heard it, but it was this example of like I think it was Red Hot Chili Peppers talking about how like when they're in the studio, you know, they got to make the most of their time because they're in like Abbey Road fucking studios. That shit isn't cheap. So they gotta focus. They gotta do their best. And it's like, this guy doesn't have that fucking problem. Most people that we watch don't have that problem. It's like, you could have just re-sung the thing where you're like a little more on beat or whatever. He's so off. It's like, this was one try. I always wind up asking with stuff like this. I mean, I guess it just sounds good to them, right? I guess it's just fine to them. In their brain goblin, they think it's okay. But I always ask myself, like, you know, if I don't give a shit about this video, but if I don't, who else does? This guy doesn't. This guy doesn't seem like he gave a shit. He doesn't seem like he put in any effort. It's like, who is going to put in effort for making this video? No one cares about this but you, Brandon the Brony Pony. This video should have tons of effort. This should look like a Sidemen video. But instead, if you're off beat, you're off balance, you're out of line.
I will not take this with pride. What's wrong with a little change?
Let's get it louder.
Just imagine.
Oh, here he is. He's about to show up.
Probably wouldn't be easy.
Now, this guy looks very generic, doesn't he? He kind of looks like the default male skater from Tony Hawk's Underground. I think he's even wearing the same shirt. A very generic individual. You know, you wouldn't necessarily expect this sort of thing from him, but if you found out this sort of thing was happening, you also wouldn't be surprised. He could really go either way. He's a jack of all trades. You know, you see a lot of people and you're like that guy, that Cartoon Network guy who got busted for like terabytes of child porn. You know, you look at him and you're like, oh, he's the type. Look at him. I mean, just look at his fucking face. But, you know, this guy, you wouldn't really expect any kind of strange behavior, necessarily. But, you know, again, not a surprise, necessarily, if there were to be allegations surrounding this man that were kind of suspicious.
But I must do my duty. My entire life has changed.
Give it some gusto. You gotta give it some force, buddy. Presented by Brandon the There you go. It finally at the end.
It's morning at the cafe.
I like that he's humble. You know, he's not like egotistical. He doesn't want to take credit for everything. He just wants to, you know, like he wants to play this fair, and that's, you know, good for him. This is like not how this looked in the game, is it? I don't think this is how it looked in the fucking game. This is like some kind of high quality shit.
Hey, Brandon has his apron on, still a bit dreary, having just woken up. He looks at Sojiro, who's showing him the ropes.
Alright, kid. Here's the first thing you need to know.
Okay.
Another voice actor. Here he is doing his voice acting now. We have to assume that he plays himself. He probably does. That's probably not him playing the announcer. So here's Brandon in his own words.
Okay, I'm listening.
Why do you have the worst microphone? You've got other people that are putting in effort with this.
First, you need to know your beans before you roast.
This guy's trying to do his best, Sojiro. He's got a microphone. What are you doing? You made the thing. No one else gives a shit but you. Make it right. God damn it.
Makes sense. And, what are the good kinds of beans?
The kind that you get in the can that you are speaking through currently, Brandon. I literally almost called him Scott.
What are the bad kinds?
The ones that are not on the shelf. Now pay attention because each of these types of beans have different flavors. And it's important to know which ones works for whom.
Okay, sounds good, Sojiro. I'm listening.
Alright. First off, we have Jamaican blue.
This is just, like... This is legitimately just a social link scene with Sojiro from Persona 5. This is just a scene that you get, but you don't speak, because frankly, the dialogue that he has is inconsequential, so it makes a good argument for having a silent protagonist, really. But this is essentially just that scene. I don't know why we're getting this again. But cool, now his entire life has changed. Well, here's the actual guy from Persona 5, who doesn't speak in the game. So what's he got to say about this matter? This delicious bean. Bring me your finest bean!
The presentation looks good and it smells amazing, but it's extremely bitter. You'll have to continue learning from Sojiro.
Yeah, fair enough. At least
I
I
hear him, like, breathing into the microphone before his line starts.
tried. I'll keep doing my best to improve, though, so no worries.
Good on you, son. That's what I like to hear.
Right. Well, anyway, the others and I are heading
Go
up.
back to Destiny. I thought that said Disneyland. I think that is the one from... You go there toward the end of the... yeah.
We're to Destinyland.
We should have just gone to Disneyland. Can we go to Destinyland and say the N-word and lose in a debate to Medicare about Mexico?
Would you care to join
That'd be
us?
great.
Hell yeah! I'd love to!
Thank you, Joker.
Sure. Sounds nice.
I know what that is from the game! So it's interesting to me, like... I don't know what goes into this sort of thing. On, I guess, like a brain meat level. Like, why do people want to be isekai? I guess it goes back to, like, I remember the old days of people... I don't know if this ever actually happened, but allegedly people were, like, killing themselves to supposedly get into, what is it, Gensokyo from the Toho games? Or I think, I don't know if the Balam Garden from FF8 was, like, a meme, but that was another one. It might have all been a meme, but that was like fucking 15 years ago. People wanting to fucking, and then there was the Avatar people that saw the blue space people movie and they like fucking killed themselves to go live in the Avatar world. So I don't know how long it's existed that people have wanted to fucking like Ready Player One themselves. I'm directly tying that garbage fucking book and movie into this. I am.
All right. We'll be meeting up soon.
Sweet! Oh, but wait. I have to work. I can't go.
Nonsense. It's your first day. I'll let it slide. Go on. Go have fun. Who am I to stop you? You'll still get your paycheck, so don't worry, kid.
Oh, okay then. Thanks.
Right then. Shall we depart? Our friends will be waiting outside.
Yep.
Boy, it's like all the most boring elements of Persona 5. It's great. It's just more cringe. Why does this look scummy? This looks like AI generated or something.
This place is just so cool, man. All the rides and attractions in one place is just a crazy
So I'm
vibe.
not sure if this is multiple people. He didn't credit his fucking voice actors, I don't think, in the opening. I think they're credited in like the description or the ending or something, but he has this whole opening sequence that's crediting the fucking characters from Persona 5 and not like the people that he actually hired and got it to play them. There's probably like one or two people doing several voices, but whoever it is, he's doing a decent Ryuji, you know? Gotta give him that.
What do you
Much better than this Brandon character.
I called
No, he sounds okay. He doesn't sound horrid. He sounds better than like fucking this guy.
them riding the roller coaster.
Hell yeah! You made a damn good choice,
He
Prim.
sounds okay. I mean, it's cringe. It's unbearable, but it's you know, we gotta consider it's in context of this video. It's great.
Let's go. You and me.
Okay, sounds good.
We need the anime girls. Here we go. Here now it's gonna get good.
You guys
Now SSG's interested.
are riding this too?
You bet your hunches we are.
Oh boy.
I love a good thrill every now and then.
The worst part is that's about as good as she is in the game.
Without thrills, what's even the point of going to a place like this, am I right? You haven't lived unless you've been on a ride like this.
The worst part is she's almost as good as she is in the game. In fact, in the game, they don't have her suckling up to fucking... They don't have... Did I say suckling? You know, yeah, I'm gonna go with it. They don't have her suckling up to Brandon the Brony Pony in the video game. You know, in the video game, there's a whole segment where she's like... where they're in the fucking mind palace of this evil, lecherous teacher guy who's, like, abusing the students. And, the teacher guy is, like, imagining her in this sexy bikini. And, and that's all like fiction, and you like kick his ass, and it's great. That's like fantasy in his brain. It's not real. In this story, the actual real canon is that this girl is like hopelessly attracted to this bizarre retard who apparently has several DeviantArt accounts. Someone in chat was trying to like alert me to the lore. I'm sure there's lots of lore. You know, I would be interested to maybe look at that at some point. Right now, I just want to try and get a feel for this one. We'll probably start skipping around, but well, we've been skipping around, but yeah, no, I think it's actually worse. The voice actress for the real game, you know, she didn't have to actually, and it's not even like in the main story, the main, it's not like a fantasy version of it or anything. The main story, this girl is like fucking buddy. She's kissing up to him. She's suckling. And it's like, it's despicable in a way where I feel like this voice actress deserves more commendations than the actual one from the real game.
Yes, I may hold back my excitement most of the time, but...
Oh, shut up.
Totally don't...
Great, okay, yeah, this is what I mean. It's like at a certain point I don't really care. Oh god, what's happening now?
Oh, he's so crazy.
Did he make this art, or did he get it made? He got so, like, because he got other people involved in this. Look at Ryuji's fucking face. Some of these faces, they're not sent to their best. Maybe he's supposed to look like that.
Oh my god! Hell yeah!
That's what I'm talking about!
Woo! Yeah! Woo!
Oh dear God, I'm quite surprised by this.
He's a troll!
He's certainly lost.
Someone,
please.
Oh god, stop!
B-Dog?
Thanks! I felt a huge adrenaline rush from that ride.
Even though you were screaming your head off and holding on to the...
Alright, well, I mean, yeah, they continue to have a nice day in Persona 5 land. It's fine. I don't know, that's... No, there's a new character. A new character just dropped over here. Hang on, there's blue hair girl. Who's this? Who's blue hair girl? We gotta see this. We gotta see this scene. Who's blue hair girl? Wait, Tiki? Is this... Is it... Why are we seeing a background from fucking Tokyo Mirage Sessions? That's what this is. This is a different video game. This is not... Despite what it looks like, this is not, in fact, Persona 5. This is a different video game from the same company that's basically a ripoff of Persona 4, I'll have you know. But there's like a couple of Fire Emblem elements in there, and they, it kind of sucks. Why are we in this background?
Now's my chance.
Kichigo. Okay.
You're mine, you sexy hunk.
Let me guess. It's
Hey!
Oh, good. It's Brandon. Yeah. You know, it would be wrong if she was sexually attracted to anyone other than Brandon. The universe would be out of balance. That would be a whole fucking problem.
Hey! Heads off of him, you bitch! Mizuru-san! I should have known.
You said her name wrong. Whatever.
You and your spoiled attitude. Figures you'd try to go for the first boy you see.
She's really giving it her all. This guy must have fucking given these people money. Who else is getting involved in this? Why would you get involved in this bizarre ego project for this weirdo? Unless he's, like, paying you fucking out the ass. Like, it's not even like she's not trying. She seems to be giving it an attempt. Why? Why is there effort?
Typical.
Yeah, you're right.
AI? I don't think it's AI. It sounds like people.
Boy is different than any other. He's special. He's the one I want, and I won't let you steal him
Yeah,
from...
he's different from any other, alright. He sure is special. You know, in fact, he's so special, let me make him sped real quick.
Me again, Takamaki-san. I work with
Takamaki-san.
and I can easily get you expelled.
Yeah, right. Like they'd listen to you.
Oh, I have my ways. I own the school. Whatever.
So it's not enough that he had, like, his pick of every Persona 5 girl. He had to, like, invent a new girl for some reason. He put in Chris Chan's CPU goddess character. I guess. For some reason. Like, he couldn't... Maybe he stole this character from another thing, even? I don't know. But he couldn't have just the main cast of fucking Persona 5. Like, there's already a fucking harem there waiting for him. He needed to invent a new one.
I tell them, they'll listen to me. They always do.
You bitch!
Why, thank you.
That wasn't a fucking compliment!
Oh, I'll be glad to show her what a real compliment feels like. I don't give a shit if she's a girl!
Well, I should be going now.
What are you gonna do? Just beat her up? Okay.
Come the end of summer, you'll be expelled on. I hope you're ready.
Giggles evilly.
What the fuck just happened?
I don't think they use words like that in that game. It's bizarre tonal shift.
What the hell?
I can't. What the fuck? I can't stand that dumb cunt. She makes me so pissed off. I want to fucking kill that bitch.
Stand that bitch. She makes me so pissed off.
Calm down, Ryuji. She's not Kamoshida.
How can I call?
Okay, so yeah, so there's a whole story happening, and like script. Look at how many people are involved in this fucking project. Look at all the people that are credited here. Let's see. So script written by 3 different motherfuckers. Voice actors. We actually have... Is this different fucking voice actors for everybody? This is different voice actors for everybody! I assumed that it was gonna be just... You know, somebody like, okay, no. A couple of them have some crossovers, but like, okay, these two, yeah, these two have some crossover. Okay, so there's a couple of reused voice actors, but it's like mainly, it's a pretty big cast, isn't it? Imagine how much, and there's like audio editing program used, Audacity. Right. He put so much... He got people involved in this. I cannot believe anybody would have actually been okay with this unless they were paid considerable sums of money. Like, who was gonna be debasing themselves? Not even just doing the thing, but putting in effort. More effort than him! He's the worst part of it! He's the worst part of it. He sounds like shit. His audio quality is shit. His character is shit. I mean, it's the... You know, the whole thing is just the world revolves around him, and it's like fucking every... It's just some stupid, insipid fanfiction garbage, but like... But people went and got roles for this. Good for them. You know, if they got paid, they better have gotten fucking paid. Holy shit. They better have been paid well. Let's see here. So we got... 12 months from Autistic Wolf as a 1-year sicko. Thank you very much.
AIDS!
See, the problem is that one goes on for a little bit, and then it's the way I have it set up is so that it actually plays multiple. I can't stop it. I'll press it again to try and stop it, and it'll just play multiple. That's what happened before. As a 1-year sicko, my suggestion, Tamir Kitan Justice. It's our boy's second channel. I thought it was an archive channel initially. You're welcome, fam. Well, thank you very much, because it's been a while since we've looked at Tamir Kitan. And, Tamir Kitan Justice. I think he deserves a video soon. I guess he hasn't gotten one. He might need his own whole fucking saga. There's been so much with Tamir, but I don't remember where it all was. I'm gonna have to search through the streams. Alright, well this one's from a day ago. I'm gonna start with this one. This is a classic where, you know, it's like you go to a concert, you know, it's been a while, right? We haven't seen Tamir Kitan in a few months at least. So it's like you go to a concert, your favorite band, they're gonna play one of your favorite songs, but with a little twist. I repeat, Emma Watson can lick my beehole.
I think I said it previous week, but it seems it wasn't clear enough.
So I think you've said things like this a few times.
Say it again. Emma Watson
You know, this guy really fell off after we found out he has ears.
can lick my butthole. And she can suffocate on my shit.
His accent is probably something close to Israeli because he's from Israel. I think he's an Asian guy from Israel or something. I don't know. I think that's come up before. He has a whole video discussing Israel. He calls it "Where Angels Go to Die" or something. Maybe we'll watch that next.
I don't care about Emma Watson.
Same.
I don't give a shit about Emma Watson. Emma Watson is nothing. They are nothing, and they mean nothing to me. And getting rid of them will make me very, very happy.
Getting rid of who? Emma Watson? Or thoughts about Emma Watson?
You see?
Now, speaking of beeholes, this guy's mouth is very... I would describe his mouth as goats-esque. Goatsy-esque? Figure that one out. I don't know. His mouth is very... It's just like a little round, like, purse, like... It's such a tiny mouth.
I decide who matters and who doesn't. And trust me, it is based on merit. And there is absolutely no merit to Emma Watson.
She was pretty good in those movies.
That try to pull you.
Does he think Emma Watson is several different women?
Trying to pull you.
Let's speed him up here. Can make him sped.
Like all those women out there, they send after me. They don't send them to give me service.
They don't send their best, the shins
They
woman.
send them to try to pull me. To make me the one who serves. This is not called merit. This is more like the opposite of merit.
What?
There is nothing valuable about them. Nothing that I want or desire. It's all malice.
You know, you're spending your time talking about her, man. He does talk about Emma Watson. I guess he means women in general, but he seems to be speaking about Emma Watson in like either gender neutral they thems or like as if Emma Watson is fucking multiple people. Which she might be, actually, I don't know.
To pull me into a trap. To make an idiot out of me. And when all those things and thoughts pile up, they are nothing but a big source of hatred. My only desire towards Emma Watson is to be rid of Emma Watson. It's like a Trojan horse. It looks good on the outside. And don't overestimate it too much. When I said looks good, don't overestimate it.
So Emma Watson's like the woke mind virus. She infiltrates your brain or something. She Trojan horses you with her dazzling Hollywood lady good looks. But then secretly she's like poisonous or something, I guess. Okay. Well, I don't know what it is about Emma Watson that gets people like fucked up about her. But I expected him to yell and scream more in that video. Sweet Deke. Israel, where they torture new angels. Well, watch this one. Get his take on that whole situation.
You know, Israel is supposed to be the land that was given to Jews by higher power.
Jews.
And it's so ironic that I'm doing the L program.
The L? You took the L?
Which is the program of angels.
Mm-hmm.
Which is going to allow me to join the higher power. I'm constantly tortured and abused here. Not only by the creature that has been abusing me for Emma Watson, but ever since I started this L program.
The L program. So there's like an Emma Watson sleep paralysis demon or something. Like a spirit that attacks him in the name of Emma Watson. I guess. That's, it's unfortunate. You hate to see it. You hate to see it. I hope he can get rid of that soon. That sounds like a real problem. You should get Zach Baggins in on that. No, you know what? Chris Boris. In fact, I know it's a suggestion stream. Somebody else should suggest that we look at his new video about Mr. Beast and all of that. I think he has a follow-up where he's like, I told you, I warned you! So I think there was something like that, so maybe.
Problem. They bring people here to my building on my training days to make brain-destroying sounds by forcibly dragging heavy objects on the floor.
Like your balls?
Which make this screeching sound that disrupts the nerves, and it's really a feeling of pain in the nerves, especially after training the nervous system is more sensitive.
So as we can figure out from this guy, he seems to be an individual who's got some problems, to fucking say the least. He's got weird nerve issues with his legs. He's one of a variant of crazy people. And I've said before, it would be wonderful to see a website that categorizes types of crazy people on the internet. People have said that it's inhumane. They called me mad! But I'll show them who's mad! But it would be a really great idea, though. You could categorize all of the different crazy people we come across and be like, oh, this is one of these types of people. For instance, in Tamir's case, who thinks that he thinks that the random aches and pains throughout his body, whatever they might be, some kind of issue, some kind of illness, or just like, random aches and pains, fucking his joints hurt, whatever, are the result of God or the government or some sort of program of people and individuals trying to torture him for some reason, laserly or satellitely or something. And we see that a lot with like Tony Chase, I am not gay, not never. And a lot of other people of that sort. So he falls into that sort of category. And it would be nice. You'd be able to, sort by tags and be like, I want to find another guy who's like this, but maybe he's got a little twist of being a furry or something. And you track down, 5 or 6, cross-referenced crazy people. It would be wonderful. It would be a wonderful website. I'm surprised that doesn't... It's like Crazy People Facebook. It would be so good.
The senses are more sensitive, and they deliberately target the time period where the senses are more sensitive after the program to torture me with the brain-destroying sounds.
Oh, the brain-destroying sounds.
That's how Israel treats new angels.
Like Venom.
Ungrateful piece of shit scum.
Fuckers. Okay, I guess we're good with that. I don't work for a woman. Here we have him talking about his Super Saiyan program. And he's talked before some shit about... Oh man, this is a great thumbnail right here. This one too. Some of his thumbnails are really good. We've seen him before talking about some kind of bizarre shit regarding numbers. And maybe this is what it is. Something from Dragon Ball. The 75s. This is the Raditz Saiyan program. Super Saiyan.
Hello,
I knew this guy was going to be a weeaboo. I just knew it.
This has nothing
He
to
blamed his tinnitus on the Jews. Well, of all the things that they're responsible for, that's probably not one of them.
do with the topic of justice, but my main account has been banned
Oh no. Why?
for months.
What
and I
happened?
keep extending the ban, and there is no telling when will I be able to post on my main account as once again. But this topic,
Yeah, I don't know. We're gonna argue amongst yourselves what he means by fucking angels or whatever he's talking. There's a whole slew of... That would also be on the website, you see, is the user's terminology. And just be like, this guy, he uses words like angel to describe whatever, you know?
the one I want to
Encyclopedia.
talk about right now, it matters to me, and so I would like to ask this question to those who might have actual knowledge about it.
Oh god, what was that?
You see, at the beginning of Dragon Ball Z, right at the beginning of the first episode, Raditz was introduced.
I heard he has the N-word pass.
He was immediately the most
got the
powerful
pass.
character in the series.
Ah.
He was easily able to overpower both Piccolo
And his
and
dick?
Son Goku,
Oh. Well, thanks,
who
dog.
were the strongest character at the end of the regular Dragon Ball.
One of the things I like about him is that he talks about most, like, you know, sometimes he'll scream things, but whenever, if he's not screaming, he more or less just talks in this exact tone for everything. I mean, Dragon Ball, evil women, Israel killing angels, whatever, you know, just random shit. The 14-year-old he saw at the supermarket that he really wants to bang, whatever his topic of discussion happens to be, he just has this one fucking cadence.
And I believe
Soothing? Are you kidding me?
I have uncovered the training program
Huh?
that has to do with the power of Raditz.
Does he eat radishes?
It has to do with the 75s.
Oh.
Now, the only thing that is of concern to me
I think I want to make my next Elden Ring character be Tamir. I think it would be very possible with the sliders in that game.
is that Raditz has male baldness pattern. You see, like, over here and over
Oh
here,
my god, it's a pulled back
he
shot.
has
Still no ears. I mean, we've seen his ears, but it's alarming still how much he hides his ears from view. Like, the one time we got to see them, it had been several videos, and it took us a while to finally fucking see his ears.
bald spots. He has lots of hair, but he still has male baldness pattern. And the reason I suspect that it may have to do with the 75s is because the 75s are shorter than the Son Goku and the regular Dragon Ball program. They are shorter in the sense that they make you lift heavier weights quicker and therefore are more masculine. And the
He's
male
more divine masculine because he's a short king, I guess. Is that what he's saying? Is he trying to make excuses for being a little baby bitch lad?
baldness pattern
Listen, I get it. I feel
is
it.
somewhat associated with masculinity.
Yeah,
I mean,
he's talking about the male baldness patterns of Dragon Ball Z characters, their fucking masculinity, their weightlifting versus height ratio of Dragon Ball Z characters. That's what we're currently listening to. What's your problem? Do you have an issue with that? Is that a problem?
there is a reason why it's called the male baldness pattern
It's not
and
called
not
that.
female baldness pattern. And
I just wish I knew what Tamir would look like if he was black or Chinese, though.
I would like some information about it.
Call 411.
If I do the 75s.
You're going too high with the 75s. You're going to want to dial yourself back to the 64s. If that works out well for you, you might want to move on up to the 69s, but it's dangerous to go so far up to the 75s just out the gate. I mean, that's just you're asking for your cruising for a bruising right there. Once you got to gradually go up, eventually you're doing the 80s, the 90s, the 100s. I mean, you got no fucking problems, but you just start at the 75s. I mean, you're gonna get sent all the way back into the negatives at that point. It's a terrible idea. It's terrible.
Will I suffer from male baldness pattern 2? Is it guaranteed?
Male baldness pattern 2! You know, the first one was pretty great, so I'm glad they finally made a sequel.
Does it just put me at risk of baldness? You see, the Raditz program, the 75s, it is attractive because you become so much stronger, so much sooner than the regular Dragon Ball program. And I personally am attracted to becoming really strong, especially since the weights I currently lift
that and 14-year-olds, so I mean,
are very small, and I would like to be able to lift at least world-class weights as soon as possible. And therefore,
at least, you know, I want to be able to, at the very least, own a $5 billion house. I mean, I really don't think that's asking too much.
The Raditz program, the 75s, is very attractive.
Yeah, nobody talks shit about Android 18 while Big Jack is here. Don't do that. Don't do it. You're cruising for trouble then.
To me. But I don't want any negative consequences to my health. Neither to my physical health, nor to my mental health.
You can't let them break your mind or your spirit, buddy.
The another thing I'm slightly worried about is that this word, the 75s might be somewhat associated with lust. And
no, turns out it's Satan.
If I do,
I was about to say Asians. You know, Freudian slip. What can you do?
Would it make me suffer from some form of mental disease in which I would be overly obsessed about women or sexuality?
Yeah, you would hate to be inflicted with such a thing, wouldn't you, Tamir? That would really get in the way of your productivity. I mean, look at all these cool videos. Leave my right elbow alone! Why is the Free Guy program treated with such hatred and abuse? Free Guy, huh? Like the movie? Yo! Wait, hang on!
Why the...
Yo, the Simpsons Histories. Real Jim's finally made one about the blue-haired lawyer. I'm so excited. That's awesome.
The Free Guy...
Love the blue-haired lawyer.
...is being treated by those fake neighbor assholes like some kind of source of hatred. They use the numbers of the Free Guy program.
So I didn't watch this movie. I don't know what the fuck he's talking about if he's talking about the movie.
To torture me with the sounds of dragging heavy objects which make intolerable high-pitched noises across the floor or even my ceiling.
Yeah, the face moves very strangely. It's kind of like if some sort of creature was inhabiting, trying to impersonate a human body kind of thing. It's like the face sort of moves in the fashion that you would expect a human face to move, but it's a little off. It's just a little off.
The Free Guy program is supposed to be about improving your health and evolving and improving your life. So why is it treated?
Did he watch him? What happens in the movie Free Guy? Is there a Free Guy program that that lines up with what he's describing here? Is this a real thing? What's going on?
By them as something that has to do with hatred and with suffering.
Oh, well, I'm into hatred and suffering. So he's got this one with some Hebrew. I think that Cobson is gnome. My man had a stroke in this one. I don't want to ruin my own life. Why is it so hard to accept? When will I be allowed to watch Netflix? Let me meditate, Emma Watson. Lick my butthole. It's like a burning poison. I just want my nerves to behave naturally. So this is his main channel. That's a little, or this is his side channel, rather. That's a little bit of that. I want to see what's going on in his main channel, because I think his main channel is back. It is. Or maybe it isn't. Well, it is, but he's not banned from, like, the videos aren't gone. But he might be banned from posting on this channel or something. He might have fully moved over to the new channel at this point. But this is the old one. And, final word on race is in relation to gender. Oh, boy. Elves are feminine. Alright. Well, you know, that's Tamir. Not a single superhero story has a lower leg parasite, quote unquote. He has a 20-minute, 48-second video just called Transformers. Is that going to be about trans people? Hang on. Let me jump to middle of the video. Hang on.
Or time travelers, and they intended to begin with that I would do that superhero program, which is also the Transformers program.
Okay, never mind. It's great. So thank you for the suggestion, Autistic Wolf. Shark Gobbler has become a member. Thank you very much. Bongos Binted. I don't really know if that's a suggestion, but you know, what happens if I search that up? Bongos Binted. Bongos Binted? Okay, it's like a meme. Alright, that's fine. Thank you. Thank you for the meme. $5 from Liquid Dinosaur. Oh boy, it's time for some trash! It sure is. 13 months from Milksteak. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Claw, if you could become any video game character, who would it be? I would become Phalanx from Demon Souls. Or I would become the old man from the box art for the Super Nintendo game Phalanx. One of those. $2 from Big Jack Films. Definitely need to check out Razorblade versus Liam. Didn't I look at that at some point? Or rule it out? I saved it. Oh, right. What is this? Well, we got one where a guy is photoshopped to look like Cartman. Well, I don't know which one of these to click on. It's a guy attacking another dude's channel, I guess. Lee101. Liam, I guess is the name. Stupid Drama playlist. Is this, yeah, okay, so there's several. I mean, some of these videos are like over. One of these videos is nearly 9 hours long. So I don't know which one of these I think there's some of them are streams, but I'll start with this one, I guess.
I do not want my channel to become a drama channel. That is the absolute last thing I want from my channel. All I want is to talk about movies, make fun, entertaining videos, and hope that people are entertained by them. That's it. Alright? Maybe sometimes I'll do a live stream of me editing or playing a video game or something, but for the most part, I just want to talk about movies, and that's it. I don't force people to watch my content. I don't force people to agree with my content. By the end of the day, it's just my opinion. That's it.
I can handle your opinion.
That's how it should be. However,
this user is also the opinion basher.
That fucking piece of shit.
A little too far. Yeah, so today we're going to have to talk about this. Something I really desperately did not want to talk about. But it's gotten to a...
Is it the slight green screen outline on your PNG tuber avatar? I don't even know how you did that.
Point where I'm not just angry, but I'm also genuinely concerned and frightened. Why is that? Well, let me give you a bit of context. So about 8 months ago, I made a video reacting to negative comments. And if you saw that video, you'll know that when it comes to negative comments, I really could care less. In fact, I find them quite entertaining. Being very funny, you know, in a very sad and pitiful kind of way. But for the most part, I tend to just laugh them off and just shrug them off. No big deal. But if you saw
is this guy a user?
that video, you probably know that one specific person gave me a lot to work with. Mainly because they gave me a lot of comments to work with. Well, he's back, ladies and gentlemen, and he is worse than ever before. Now, let me make this clear. This is not about the fact that he's left me more...
Really wish I could just watch that guy's videos instead of having to see this recap of the whole fucking thing, but I'm assuming that guy's channel got taken down. What is he called again? Linker 101, Lee 101. Let me see if I can just see his fucking videos here. Because I would like to just see the individual. I would like to name the user. Lee 101. Yeah, I mean, we got videos from this guy, and pretty much nothing else. There's a bunch of jeans, and Linker. Yeah. Oh! Liam's video on Razor Blade 1. This is it. This is it, Luigi.
Hey, this is actual Linker 101 here. And I know today is April Fool's Day, I know that, but I want to take time, sit down.
I want to take you for a ride. So we got this. I'm going to continue this video a little bit first, but we got that for some more context or whatever.
Or negative comments, which he has. It's about something a little more disturbing. I've later found out that Liam, yeah, that's his actual name, Liam, has committed some rather disturbing behavior as of late. Over the last couple of days...
Did he trace art?
I've learned from some former friends of his that Liam has committed some rather heinous acts as of late. I'm not talking about like pedophilia or anything like that. Liam has...
Okay.
He's committed some rather heinous acts.
5 years I've been stuck in Stockholm with this guy as a friend. Okay, Stockholm? Alright. And I finally think I blocked him out of my mind for good. Right. So, alright. So, there's some big drama surrounding this individual.
As of late. I'm not talking about like pedophilia or anything like that, but yeah, he's definitely not the saint he claims to be. He often likes to make himself out like he's the victim in the situation. Like, oh, I'm just giving my opinion. Oh, you just
I don't think this is even the beginning of this fucking saga, then.
Talking about? No. To be perfectly frank, I could give a shit less about what he thinks about my videos.
So I'm left to wonder why this is I mean, I don't know if I'm supposed to look at this and immediately be like, okay, this Razor Blade guy, he's poor dude. He's been attacked by this guy. Because I'm kind of just looking at this as two retards fighting, you know, at this point in time. I don't know if I'm supposed to have a different take on this.
Anything like
that. Right now, it just seems like two retards fighting.
Because basically, he's already proven himself to be a major liar in that department because both of his apology videos are now gone off the internet. Yeah, almost like they never happened or he never meant it. But no, it's the internet.
So we got videos of commercials, we got Echo the Dolphin, the movie, random clips from movies, stupid fucking memes. Wow, this is like everything I hate on a YouTube channel. I mean, like, if I find a YouTube channel and I want to find good content, this is like everything that would immediately... I look at this and be like, never mind! Never mind! 45-second clip of Mario Kart 8 from 5 years ago. No, probably not gonna find fucking gold in that one. You know, probably not. I have a feeling... that one's not going to be super great.
Yeah, almost like they never happened or he never meant it. But no, seriously. Today I'm going to be talking about Liam. So, after almost 2 years of finally talking about how, oh, he can do it better, or how, oh, he's so much better. Oh, he knows the Jurassic Park franchise so much better than I do. Oh my god, I'm not a real fan of the franchise. Oh my god. After 2 years of boasting how he can do it better, he's finally done it. I don't know how you call it a win, but he's finally done it.
Razor Blade. My response to Razor Blade's JW Fallen Kingdom review. You know, they really should have called it like Jurassic Quest. That would have been a great... that would have been a great subtitle. Disclaimer and message plus links to response. Good that he down-thumbed it. He's one of the down-thumbs on this. It's always the little things, you know? It's like... Yeah, 62 views. You're one of the down thumbs of the few people that have viewed it. That's...
And it's over 3 hours long.
Was that an EFAP?
And it's in 4... And it's over 3...
I don't know, I guess they're just also watching an EFAP. I mean, that might be why it's over 3 hours long.
Hours long.
Yeah, it looks like they spend a while just watching EFAP.
And it's in 4 separate parts.
Well, there's your problem.
Kind of like a certain other YouTuber that made a super ridiculously long response video that's almost 4 hours long. Huh. But hey.
Wow, it sounds like a lot of people involved in this have too little going on and too
at least
much
Shinobi
passion.
3 actually
Too much misplaced passion.
Made a fucking video and actually put it on YouTube. Linker, you goddamn coward. You couldn't even put it on YouTube. No, you put it on goddamn Dailymotion. Yeah, motherfucking Dailymotion.
Well,
that's like that pretty much nobody uses.
Yeah, I mean, that's worth getting clowned on. Imagine putting your response up on Dailymotion. That's pretty funny.
You serious?
Oh, and on top of all that...
That's what every YouTuber should do when they get in trouble. Just be like, guys, my response is up. And people are like, where? It's not on your channel. Oh, it's on my Vimeo. Yeah, go check it out on Vimeo, please. That would be great. It's on my Storyfire. Go give it a shot on Storyfire, please.
Pat, you need a password to view the video. What the fuck? Why do you need a password to watch the video? Or a better idea, why upload it to Dailymotion at all? Why put it in 4 different parts? What's even the fucking point of that? Like, seriously, what the actual fuck? That's absolutely ridiculous. Oh, and Liam, I know you're gonna watch this.
So does this guy like the fucking Jurassic Park movie, or like what are we is he defending it? Is he like shitting on it? This is like, it's like Republicans and Democrats. It's like I walk into this, I don't know who's angry about what, but I'm just like, all right, which side is the good the good team and which side is the bad team? Which side's red and which side's blue? Is he pro or against? Because there's probably not any neutrality in the middle.
I sure hope the fuck you do. One of your former friends said that you chose Dailymotion because of copyright. So yeah, because YouTube is super strict with copyright, you couldn't upload the video. Hey Liam, I have an idea. How about you, I don't know, work on the damn video? Maybe edit down some of the footage so you don't get strucken? Or maybe you do something to the video to where the copyright bots get confused.
Liam simped it. Okay, so this guy's pro shitty Jurassic World movie that no one liked. And, sorry, Big Jack, if you like that movie. I haven't seen that movie, so I am, admittedly, talking out of my ass. But to my understanding, I haven't heard much positivity surrounding that movie. So, there's my reasoning. But he is one of the people that did like it, so I'm assuming he got some pushback. And, yeah, that's how we got here, I guess.
Used? Maybe, work on the video. I bring this up because your video is barely a video as it is. It's just you sitting down with 2 yes men just bitching about my video for 3 hours straight on Discord.
Isn't that just what EFAP is? I mean, it looks like they just learned from the best.
That's it. It barely constitutes a video. It fits the definition of what a video is. I'll give you that much. But, you know, I was kind of expecting an actual response. Like, again, say what you want about Shinobi 3's video. That's an actual video. It's something he put actual fucking work into. But this is probably the laziest fucking response I've ever seen. It's just you sitting in front of a computer with your 2 lapdogs just saying, fuck this guy, he's not a real Jurassic Park fan, he's a loser, he doesn't do his research. Again, you've been bitching about this for over 2 years, I don't see how this is a victory for you. This is not a W, man, it is an L. A big, hard fucking L. But enough about that. Let's respond to the actual video you put on YouTube, which is just a link to the actual response itself. Because again, you couldn't put it on YouTube because, copyright's scary. Really?
Just a brief moment to take in the important copyright disclaimer and make sure that I don't choke on what I just inhaled. This is not the most autistic person we've ever covered yet. I would not say that. That's a bold claim. I mean, that's a fucking bold claim. How new are you, chat member? Someone's like, this is the most autistic MF you've ever covered. I don't think so. I really don't think so. The video's a little annoying. I don't know. It sounds like the Liam guy is just on the level, really. I don't know what the fuck he did that makes him... He could be crazy, but if his point is just if he represents the side of people that think that movie that everyone in chat is also agreeing apparently no one liked. One person said it's better than Dominion, which at least was good to watch if you saw it with your grandpa, but I don't know about any other context. But yeah, I mean, it sounds like it sounds like this guy's just probably got a stupid opinion, but I don't know.
We need this. We know what fair use law is, man. I love the fact that you have this, but at the same time you were too afraid to put on YouTube because, ooh, copyright's scary. Disclaimer, we are aware that this video is from 2018. We just don't give a shit. However, Rezeor Blade has... Oh my. Well, this is quite embarrassing. Liam, I'm so sorry. I think...
You didn't say my name right! It's pronounced Rezeor Blade! The I is in a different location! I bet you fuck your mother!
Maybe you've been directing the wrong comments to the wrong channel after all these years. Apparently you've been aiming at another channel named Rezeor Blade.
Big Jack says Liam groomed a minor, so, I don't know. Well, I don't know who was involved in that situation, but it was...
Probably A minor.
Okay, yeah. But it was, maybe that's true, but it does... that may well be true, but I'm still not above calling this two retards fighting at the moment.
I'm Razorblade. Yeah. Kind of hard to take the video seriously when you misspell my name in the title of the video, the description for the video, and in the video itself. Just saying. However, Rezeor Blade hasn't said in any of his later videos so far that he still doesn't stand behind the points he's made within this video. What? Are you saying that I don't stand behind the points I made in my review? What the fuck are you talking about? Like, if you think I don't stand by the points
Okay, I don't really care. Let's take a look at Liam then. What does Liam have to say? Let's see here.
And have an actual serious video. I need to just talk about this Razorblade situation, okay?
Rezeor Blade is his name. Thank you.
So, please hear me out before you automatically dislike the video and stuff.
I will die for Jurassic Park. Ah! Yes, chat member. That's the kind of intensity and energy that we need in the chat right now. God damn it! This sort of shit is important, you fuckers.
Hear me out, please. All right? I'm gonna be actually honest here, okay? So hear me out. Now, before we begin, I also want to say that I'm going unscripted for this because A, I haven't done a video like this
likely B major
before, and 2, I just want to get this over with. Like, I cannot fully deal with Razorblade's fans or honestly a lot of other people coming to my videos and leaving dislikes and
at the moment this guy seems considerably more reasonable than the other dude. I gotta say, I mean, the other guy seemed kind of annoying and cringe. This dude, I don't know. He might also have groomed someone who was
probably A minor.
But that's it. I don't know if that's true. That's possibly true, according to Big Jack there. I'm just saying, according to, 51 seconds of watching him talk, I would be sooner to assume that this guy was the sane one of the two parties currently. But I've been wrong several times.
It's like, I will admit, the videos where I did that thing to Bob's show and stuff, like...
Did you do a punishment compilation?
I will admit, I was actually way too harsh. Like, I admit that, and I've gotten rid of the video. I'm sorry for making that. I'm trying to move on from the situation. Anyways, let's be...
What thing on the right, chat member? You mean this, like... Well, this is a dolphin. I think it looks like a little bit like a dildo. And then there's, like, this over here that looks like some kind of video game shit, but I'm not sure what video game shit.
Get with this. So first up, right out of the gate, I want to say, I'm sorry, Razorblade and his fans, for a lot of the comments that I've said back to some of you guys and stuff, and I admit that they were immature and not thought out and stuff. Like, I'm starting to think of my arguments more in my comments that I post on YouTube videos before I post them, instead of just making claims that I'm going to do all these comments and stuff eventually and never do them. So I'm working on that.
I'm working on it. All right. Well, I mean, at this point, it doesn't seem Too bad. Let's see, this one looks like he might be raging a little bit more. What happens here?
Sorry as hell for that.
He's still just sorry. He just seems to be a very sorry individual.
However, today, I'm actually going to give you what you want. I'm finally going to put my money where my mouth is and give you a damn response to this review.
I love how he's got the fucking glasses chain thing, so this is like full on, you know, not now, Mom, I'm making my video kind of thing, you know.
Why? Simple. In my opinion, your review is garbage. I'm sorry, but me and several of my friends really do think this is garbage. I'm sorry. And
I'm gonna have to make a distinction. Someone pointed out, someone joked about SSG 7 in the or SSG even. This Nintendo drone, right? Yeah. Well, I saw that and read it as SSG 7. You guys know there's an SSG 3, right? They skipped SSG 2, and there's now a crazy Sonic fan who's like, I don't know, probably a groomer or something. But his name is SSG 3. I don't think he's at all related to the Sonic Saga gamer, but SSG 3, we're gonna have to start. I mean, we may have to start distinguishing them as SSG 1 and SSG 3. That just leaves a very clear and present gap for somebody to fill. I mean, someone might need to become SSG 2, you know, to fill that role. I don't know.
Speaking of friends, 2 of them will be joining me in this response because, well, this video was just so painful in my opinion that I needed help to get through it.
He's got his buddies with him? No?
Thinking about that, it's just...
Okay, look, I'm good. 2 users fighting. If I could get some more info on what specifically, you know, where the good parts are. The problem is the videos are all too long, and there's too many of them. Again, there's parts on this Razor Blade playlist that are like fucking 9 hours long, streams and stuff. And maybe there's good content in there, maybe there's some funny stuff. There might be some rage meltdowns or something. There's a video here that talks about it, but it's with a Gacha Life avatar, so I'm good on that. Yeah, maybe another time we could look some more into it, but I think we're good for now. Thank you, Big Jack, for the suggestion. £5 from, oh god, where the fuck am I? £5 from Inquisitor Media. May I suggest George Garza, Jason Gomez with a bigger budget. Depicts underage MLP characters making out while Bambi and Thomas characters watch. Oh, well, I feel like I've heard of this guy. George Garza Productions. Yeah, he's got 14,000 subs. Bigger budget, you say? Well, I'll be the judge of that. Well, these definitely have more fucking views. These have got a lot of views on them. The Bambi series has fucking tons of views. I don't know where I find the makeout sesh that was described. But, well, this'll have to do for now. This is MLP Flash Comic Dub, Sensible Feelings, Romance-Sparity, and, hang on. And the thumbnail looks like this. So, we're good. We're good. This is the first video, that we'll watch from this individual. Thanks for the suggestion.
Let's go, go, go on a big world adventure.
That's so cool, dude. I love the music. That's great.
Hi, Rarity. I just came to see how you've been. Rarity,
Bro, don't watch the new Loud Equals Funny. Watch this. Watch that later.
Spike.
Am I fat?
There's nothing wrong, darling. I'm alright.
No, you're not. I know you very well. I know something's wrong with you. Just tell me.
Is Spike usually, Chicano? Does Spike usually have cojones? Is Spike... like played by Danny Trejo's son or something. I don't know what the normal Spike VA sounds like.
I promise I won't tell any pony.
Is it Scottish? No.
I simply don't understand what I'm doing wrong. I keep trying to find love, but I always keep having bad luck, like with Prince Blue Blood.
So this is the pairing, huh? This is the Sparity pairing, huh? That's people in chat are not taking kindly to it, and you know, as someone who doesn't know the show that well, outside of being forced to look at a bunch of the pictures from it, like 10 years ago, or further back even, Jesus Christ. I kind of don't feel like these characters should be together. I don't know. But I'm feeling it.
I try to be pretty, but I just feel so disliked.
Someone says it's canon. Someone says it's been a pairing. So like,
Really? That's so silly.
People are down for
How
this.
do you feel so disliked? You always try to help every pony in need, because you have a generous heart. You got your friend.
Oh, and if we watch one of those, that's gonna take the whole stream. You devious bitch, you. That sounds like a good idea, but man, I want to see one of the videos where he calls Elden Ring a 7 out of 10. That should be fun, because I kind of agree at times, but man.
That likes you very much. I like you very much. And I think you're the most beautiful pony of all Equestria.
Just a sec. No, wait, no. It's fine. Just give me a second here.
But Spike, when you say you like me, we
pretend that airplanes in the night sky like shooting stars. I could really use a wish right now, wish right now, wish right now. Can we pretend that airplanes in the night sky like shooting stars? I could really use a wish right now, wish right now, wish right now. Yeah, I could use a dream or a genie or a wish to go back to a place much simpler than this.
Okay, now, yeah, we probably will get the Gunt, but, man, I could really use a wish right now.
And of course, I thought it was just a silly crush, but then I started to know you better.
Isn't B.O.B. a flat earther? That's great, let's go.
And that crush...
We need more flat earth representation. A lot of you people don't know I'm a flat earther. I hide it well. You know, but secretly all the people around me, they know that I fucking hate the globe heads. I mean, all of you people, you're just misled, frankly. It's sad that you think what you do.
I think it's gone to the last level. It was love. I'm sorry.
Dude's wrong! Let's go!
Our friendship. Maybe I should just go.
Spike, you didn't make things weird.
Yeah, I mean, I think you'll find out if you look that there just ain't no curvature. I mean, there's a whole song about it, so...
All you said was very sweet. No pony had ever told me something like that.
No pony, huh?
I can see that your feelings are true. Now I can say that I love you, Spike.
He could have made it rhyme. He could have said, "Now I can say that I love you," and then the music swells. That would have been perfect.
I love you too.
Some true and honest feelings, yeah. So how about that, chat? Guys, Kokoro means heart.
I'm sorry, Rarity.
Whatever do you mean?
About what we just did. I'm not even so sure it could work. We're so different. Not just for the age, but...
So he did get another person to do that voice, right? So there's multiple people that are implicated in this crime?
We're different species as well.
Yeah, there's a whole lot of reasons you shouldn't be doing this right now.
I understand if you don't want to talk to me.
Some that you haven't even listed, really.
You can.
Oh, Spiky Wikey. I didn't say I love you for nothing. You may not be a stallion or being too different.
Yeah, he recognizes the age, but it's okay though.
But you have feelings with a lovely personality. You mean a lot to me, and
I'm so happy I get to babysit you. I'm gonna never tell your parents about this.
I don't want you to go. You can spend the night here with me.
Spiky Wikey.
Aw, come here.
So that's, I don't think you should be depicting that, really. Is that? Alright, well...
Spike.
On YouTube and everything. I mean, I'm just showing a video that's on YouTube. Don't get mad at me. Get mad at, George Garza Productions here. 778,000 views on this one, by the way.
Yes?
Promise me that you'll always be in my life and never stop being as sweet as a little baby dragon.
It's a promise.
Canonically pedophilia. And Rarity fucks little kids, yeah. Alright, I don't know why we're doing fucking Christmas music or whatever, but a She-Male Music did the music for this one, so I guess we should credit them for the... that's what it said. Oh, Shamalu V. Okay, I don't know how to say that. I like my version better, but George Garza Productions here. Yeah, there's that video, definitely. There's another romance one here. I guess we should do another romance one. Because there's other options, but, you know, here we go. TB&F Shorts, The Memories, Romance, Bambi, and Feline.
Bambi? Yes? Do you remember when we first met? Yeah. I admit that I was a little nervous when I saw you. A little?
This must be the video that was talked about by the recommender.
Didn't even dare to say hello. Yeah, I know. It's just that...
Well, I'm 8 years old or whatever, so I didn't think to do that.
When I saw you for the first time, you looked so pretty. I didn't know what to say. Do you think I'm pretty?
Someone just says they bang.
Pretty? No. Oh.
Lion King music?
Beautiful.
Oh my god.
Aww.
Oh my god, guys, he loves her 5 ever. Did you hear that?
You're so cute when you're nervous. Some things never...
Is this incest? Wait, are they related?
You were saying? Oh, Bambi. Well, would you like to take a walk or go see our friends or... I like to stay here with you. Oh, okay. So what would you like to do? Just kiss me, sweetie.
Well, the background, I'm assuming, is a JPEG of a fucking Thomas episode. This is probably one of the Thomas train yards, or maybe it's not. Actually, this might just be his fucking living room. What are these things? Hot dogs? What, is this... It looks like teeth and hot dogs, and there's some celery over here, and a big stick. Where are we? What is going on? This is a nightmare. Is it Thomas? Okay. Yeah, fucking Bambi is right. Created by George Garza. Everything there was made by George Garza, guys. That was Bambi and Feline there. Yeah, this guy, there's another one of these. Equestrian girls.
Diamond buddies to the end?
Amazing. Told by Brandon. We're 0 for 2 on the Brandons tonight, let me tell you. Trains, Black Trains. You know, Black Brains needs to make a side channel called Track Trains. That would be great. I don't know what he would do on that channel, but that's free real estate right there, buddy. TB&F, Bambi and Friends Adventures series trailer. Well, let's get an idea for the whole series. What are they doing with the trailer here? We gonna get on any good adventures? What's going on here? Thomas, Bambi, and My Little Pony. What a mix. Great mix. So many great styles that fit together. I think that's a different Brandon. Prince, and there's a train, and there's a new era, a new villains. Guys, we're so back. No, this music isn't selling it. Hang on. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Now it's time for adventure. We're gonna defeat the villains. Those motherfuckers will regret fucking stepping to us. Good stuff. Alright, well, I'm very excited. Well, George Garza, sometime maybe if we might have more to look at from George Garza, but, you know, I think I think the general vibe of those videos that are just, like, animations of trains and cartoon characters talking to each other, you know, again, like Jason Gomez or whatever, usually they tend to be quite boring. You know, we'll watch, you know what, we'll try to watch one here. Before we move on, we'll watch a little of one here. Well, one of the full episodes that isn't just two characters fucking kissing or whatever. We'll watch this one here. This one's 15 minutes long of train and Bambi action, everybody. Great. And there's an intro, and awesome. Right, and there's a second intro. What about second intro?
On the island of Sodor. All the engines were working hard on their jobs. Everyone on Sodor seemed to be happy.
Well, I don't know Thomas well enough to know if this is someone doing Thomas' voice. Like, you know, someone... It's like blackface, but instead of black people, it's Thomas the Tank Engine people. I don't know if this is someone, like, imitating a Thomas person, or if this is from an episode. Usually it's British, right?
And Thomas was the happiest of all. He was working on his branch line. He was looking forward to seeing his animal friends, especially Bambi.
I'm sure Bambi will be happy.
I would love to see a version of this that, like, goes off the rails and turns into fucking Animal Farm or something. And it just becomes like, trains are not part of the same class structure as Bambi's. And, you know, it becomes like political divides and, you know, horrible racism and stuff. That would... If only this series had more racism, I would be all down for it.
See me?
He said to Annie and Clarabelle.
I've been working so hard that I didn't have time to say hello.
I say off the rails here.
Wake up, lazy bones!
But Bambi didn't say anything.
Bambi?
Oh, Thomas, I didn't hear you coming.
What?
Oh, great microphone, dipshit.
Are you crying?
It's nothing really.
Come on, Bambi. You could tell me. That's what friends are for.
Come on, Bambi. Don't be that fucking bitch that, like, is obviously wanting to be cheered up, but is like, no, don't ask me anything about it, please. I'm sorry I brought it up and everything, but, like, don't ask me about it. No, thank you. Don't worry, it's not worth your time. Don't be like that, Bambi. Come on now.
Well, I was thinking about my mother.
Oh, still missing her, right?
You're a bitch.
Yeah, I miss her very much. It's been a long time since I last seen her.
Yeah, Bambi's over here crying. Waterworks flowing.
I just wish I could say in her last moments that I love her so much, and I'll always remember her.
Thomas's smile suddenly disappears.
At that point, it feels like Thomas's smile should have disappeared like a minute before, you know, like, okay.
Felt very sad.
As I was gonna say, Thomas was just looking constipated before, but I guess now he's looking more, a little more appropriate.
For his friend. He didn't
By default, Thomas looks kind of fucking gormless, so it's, you know, what can he do?
know what to say.
Alright, well, I'm just gonna be moving along then. Alright. Time to beat the old dusty trail.
Poor Bambi. Thomas, are you alright? You're puffing much slower than usual, which is kind of odd of you.
But Thomas didn't say.
Hang on. Viewers in chat are reacting to a video essay about the children's TV show Thomas the Tank Engine. They're discussing the show's racist undertones, its use of trauma to teach lessons to children, and I missed the last part, but I'm sure it was also great. You know, I didn't watch Thomas, but I assume that's true.
Nothing.
The AI said it, and it's intelligent, so I assume it's true. Thanks, Google.
Later that day, Thomas finished his work on his branch line. Now he had to take some stones to the quarry.
That's stones, chat member. I know, I thought it was like teeth or something, but I guess it's fucking stones.
Thomas wasn't in a good spirit. He was thinking about Bambi. Then Henry came by.
More importantly, he was really hungry.
To Knapford Station to pull a special delivery. Henry could see that Thomas was sad.
What's up with you, Thomas? Oh, hi, Henry. You know, just thinking.
Of what exactly? Out with it.
Oh, it's...
Yeah, the individual fucking train cars are also alive, which just is like, what is that? That's not even an engine. I don't know, is that canon to the real show? Because it's like, okay, it's a steam engine, like there's a lot of fucking mechanisms going on in there at least, but there's just the train cars, just like the fucking, like cargo containers or whatever that he's got hauling fucking stones. Again, we need Animal Farm version of this, where it's like they start to rebel against the trains, and, you know, like, what are they gonna fucking do? They're just on rails, so it's kind of like gonna be a pretty fucking, it's gonna be a pretty tough battle. But also they can't do anything because they don't have, unless they have trains pushing them. So it's, you know, I think it could really add some flavor. I don't know.
It's Bambi.
Headcanon, yeah.
What about him?
He's grieving for his mother.
What do you mean for his Oh.
His? Oh, I thought he was one of them non-binaries.
Oh, dear.
Well, wish to say, but I have to go now. I have to deliver the stone to the quarry.
All right. Bye, Thomas.
You ever notice we're always delivering stones to the quarry, but nothing is ever being built or ever changes around here?
Hope Bambi gets better soon.
So do I.
AI summary thinks Bambi's mom got hit by a train. Oh, well, that's an element of fucking intrigue to this one. Maybe it's true. I mean, it could easily be true. You know, deers are fucking stupid. You know, I mean, like, I could see it happening. One of these trains, maybe there's an evil villain train who turns out to be a new villain who killed one of the Bambis. That would be great. I hope he kills another Bambi.
That night, Thomas told his friends all about Bambi.
Poor thing. He must feel so depressed. Certainly no denying that.
So, what are you gonna do, Thomas?
I don't know. I just don't know.
Why don't you just try to cheer him up? Simple as that. Cover yourself in pies. Throw yourself off the rails. Something. Anything.
Cover yourself in pies? What the fuck is your idea of a good time, you filthy freak?
To make him snap out of it.
Go to a bukkake! Beat some men off under a bridge for $5 a pop!
You are, after all, at times a rather silly engine.
Join up a wet t-shirt contest!
Borden, are you serious? Bambi has lost his mother. He can't cheer up that easily right off the bat. You felt the same as him when you lost...
I mean, yeah, the voice acting isn't too bad.
The Doncaster brothers, drawn in the same time as you, remember?
Point taken, I'll shut up.
Thomas is right. It's all becoming too clear that the poor
How many of you are Thomas? There's like, they all kind of look the fucking same.
Fawn is really traumatized.
Yeah, that's a good point, Edward. I wish we could do something for him.
So do I.
I love these faces, though. They're great reaction images, a lot of these faces. They're just various despairing Thomas faces.
Thank you, everyone, for listening.
The next day, Thomas was heading to the forest to see Bambi, but the only thing he could find were Bambi's friends. They looked worried.
What's the matter, everyone?
How gormless he is.
You look as if you had a penny and lost a pound.
Thomas! This is bad! This is real bad!
What's wrong?
Bambi is missing!
What? What do you mean?
Oh my god, that's even worse than your microphone!
Missing.
Well, we know that Bambi was very sad for his mother, so we came to his place, but he wasn't there.
Oh no! And his dad?
We asked him too.
His dad left for groceries 10 years ago!
He hadn't seen Bambi since yesterday. He even wasn't with him in their den last night. He looked for him all night, and he still can't find him.
Oh dear!
Oh, my sweet Bambi!
Listen, let me tell you, chat member, to my understanding, Tamers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is like almost done the story, right? Isn't the story almost over? I'm waiting for the conclusion to the saga, and then we'll begin watching from episode 1, the Tamers saga. I think that deserves its own whole thing. I haven't looked at him in years.
Where is he?
It'll be all right, Feline. We'll find him.
Oh, great Prince! Any good news, sir?
I'm afraid there's no sign of Bambi anywhere.
Oh, no!
Bambi couldn't have got off that far, surely. I mean, he likes exploring all that, but the forest is the only place he wanders about at. Where else could he have gone off to that's only...
He must have fallen off the edge of the flat earth.
In the forest.
Wait a second. That's it. That just gave me an idea.
I think I just
I'm gonna go and buy cocaine!
know where Bambi is.
Really? You do?
What does cocaine have to do with this?
Yes! Don't worry, everyone.
It doesn't have anything to do with this, but it's gonna help me think.
Find Bambi, and I'll bring him back safely.
I'm coming with you, Thomas. Me too.
All right. All aboard, let's go.
Don't you guys come with me. You're all gonna get fucking murdered. Don't even try. It's probably some human that did this. The face has been like superimposed on top of the train. Yeah, there's some effort put in. This is definitely, someone said for a user, this is Kino. It is. This is surprisingly good quality for user content. I will say. I guess if you're gonna get videos like this is where you get them. And, I mean, frankly, we could watch these we could probably watch more than just this one, but, we're so close to the end on this one, I want to find out what happens. This is episode 3.
Thomas, why are we here?
Bambi! Bambi!
You can make it a whole stream.
If you're there, please come out!
Bambi! Hello, guys. Oh, Bambi! We were so worried about you. I was so worried about you. Yeah.
We thought you went down the path of AI or something.
Oh, did you run away? I just needed a little time to think. So I decided to go where I used to live with my mother. I really miss her very much. Without her, I feel so alone. Oh, Bambi. I know you love your mother very much.
Well, I don't give a shit. Shut up.
You're not alone. You have your dad, you have your friends, and
if you keep acting like a fucking bitch, they're all gonna leave you too, Bambi.
That's me. Really? Yes. We all love you so much, Bambi. And I definitely love you very much.
Great. Alright.
I love you too. I love all of you.
Come on, Bambi. Let's get you home.
Wait for forgot to put the face on the train this time. I guess it's just got the smile, so it's fine. It's like that's what he's supposed to look like now. It's just the smile. He's coming into the fucking station from out of the carpet or whatever that is. So this is this guy's own, like, Thomas set for his videos then. He's got his own little fucking world with Thomas characters and train tracks and forests and stuff. A little train set, you know, kind of thing, probably. Maybe. I mean, I don't know what the extent of this thing is. It looks like it's pretty extensive. I don't know. But, again, really decent production values for user content, I must say.
Hooray!
Bambi, I'm so glad to see you.
I'm so sorry, Dad, for running away.
That doesn't matter now. You have returned, unharmed, and I am only
But it's also, like, fucking boring, though.
relieved for that.
It's like the Assassin's Creed movie. It's like, it's well made, I guess, but it's fucking boring.
Thanks, Dad.
Oh, I'm so happy to see that you're okay, Bambi.
Thank you, Flower.
Okay, it's just like a carpet with some fucking... It's just like a carpet with a backdrop and there's some, like, fake plants put up. Okay. Well, it's a... You know, it works well enough at the small scale to be a fake little town. That mostly consists of train tracks and stuff. It's like, that one shitty Zelda game. We're still going on this? Oh boy, look how little of this is credits. Alright, well, we watched enough of this. The day has been saved. I'm sure we'll find the fucking killer eventually. I hope it was a train, personally. But that's George Garza Productions. Thank you for the suggestion. Inquisitor Media. It is very similar to Jason Gomez. I don't know if it's even a bigger budget. It's just more care. You know, they cared more. And put more effort in. $5 from The Goblin. We should watch some Tony Chase. I neglected to sleep for this. Please fucking A, bud. Fucking let's go then. Let's fucking go. Go off, you goof. Let's fucking do some fucking Tony Chase. I'm not gay, not never. Whatever, you fucking goof. Is it just, I guess just Tony Chase, yeah. So it's the famous channel, Tony Chase. I am not gay, not never. And, you know, in the realm of crazy people that think the government is attacking him, attacking them with satellites and stuff, you know, this is a classic. People love this guy. I haven't looked at him in a while. That's a good suggestion. Ballet Pizza. He's got a pizza from a place. Must be a local place. Looks decent. You know, doesn't look like a comedy pizza or anything. So this guy's been doing his thing for a fucking while, and we've watched some of his stuff here. And yeah, the classic video is the one where he talks about how the government is like stealing his penis for some reason. His dad is Howard Hughes. I think his mom is Marilyn Monroe or something. And they killed his parents. And now they're trying to get him, and he's got satellites attacking his teeth and his penis, because they want to steal his penis, and they want to make sure that he becomes gay. So there's a lot of similarities to Tamir Khatan, really. He's like the American Tamir Khatan. Let's watch one of the latest ones here. Satellite waterboarding and identity theft and human right violations, rare genetic... Okay, right. Corporate crimes and tricks of bad shareholders and companies. Right. Who do you think my parents are? Well, I think I just said who they are. Government, rapes, mutilations of teeth and anatomies and cover-ups, and financial. You know, let's do this one.
Hey, how you guys doing? Don't forget, I have a clean record. Don't forget these people made up these lies. Don't forget, I'm the child of my biological parents, and I'm a hermaphrodite. This satellite man's been hitting
a Nahobino.
me in the left side of the face. And
Satellite man came and took my baby.
In my jaw, and they've caused bleeding in there. These government people need to get prosecuted for trying to drain me of my blood.
Yeah, financial, I know.
These people need to get charged for their satanistic stalking and satanistic worshipping crimes of their government agents. And their activity of them playing their satanistic burning game of burning people with satellites.
Yeah, you see, the thing about this guy is that if he doesn't talk about crazy people bullshit, he sounds like a normal guy. That's what pushes Tamir over the edge, is that he's got all of the same, you know, weird, like, gender questioning, like, you know, whatever, like, slightly, he might secretly be gay, you know, in the closet kind of thing, whatever, that Tamir has going on. But Tamir, if he's talking about Dragon Ball, he still looks demented and insane. This guy, at least, he sounds normal. If you didn't speak the language, you wouldn't assume this guy's crazy just by listening to him. You would with Tamir.
These government people need to get prosecuted for the crimes.
Government people.
They were spreading my teeth with their satellite, you know, how they bend toes, how they bend people's teeth and palates.
I guess the room does look kind of scary. There's just like a random picture of a guy here. Satellite Man says he's here. Oh no. Another Satellite Man. Oh dear, there's several Satellite Men watching this guy. What a shame.
This government man made up all this shit. Don't forget, I got kidnapped from my mother and father's property by these sickos.
Huh?
And all the other shit they've done.
Fucking sickos!
Terrorizing my life with their cults or their political paganistic games.
Is that like Dino Kakavas on the wall? Who is this guy? He's probably this guy, but he's got like... It looks like he's got bacon all over his fucking face, except his eyes and his like mouth, nose, and chin. His whole face, it's like Donald Trump. He's got the fucking tan. The super tan. There's like a heart. There's something here that looks like it's just been taped to the wall all over. Tape all over it or something. Yeah, there's just like a bag just on the wall. It doesn't look like it's... It looks like it's neither being held up by anything. Like, it's not like sitting on anything or being like hung on anything. I guess it's hung. This bag is hung, just like him. Before they took his penis. But, yeah, it is. There's like a thing up here. But it's just up there. It's kind of askew. It's askew, you know. And there's a McDonald's fry container behind him there. That's just there. That's part of the decor. Like, you assume that the McDonald's fries back here are trash, but you just don't know Tony.
Look how many years this has been going on. And they caused bleeding in the mouth today.
Oh, damn.
When I was sleeping. They were bending my jaw, spreading teeth. You don't understand what that feels like.
Shay Schizo.
Maybe some people do, maybe some people don't. But it's very abusive. And this government man thinks he's fucking funny.
Fucking government man.
Claiming he thought he'd just be able to make up shit to attack and steal one of the rarest genetic history things of a person's life, you know, are based.
It must suck to be this guy's real parents. I mean, maybe he's like, maybe they're like dead or whatever, but it's just, man, your son is just over here pretending that he's like the son of fucking Howard Hughes or whatever because you're so lame. Unfortunate.
Basically.
You don't want your kids to have to pretend that their parents are actually, like, famous people. You want them to like you for you, you know?
Funny, he thought he could just make up shit to steal from a person that's a multi-trillionaire. And he thought his race of criminals or his people that are involved, he thought he'd get away with it.
Uh-oh, his race?
Just by making up his
race of criminals?
They need to check the DNA of all their goddamn impersonators and put them on trial for treason. And all these people that's been damaging my face and teeth, they think they're funny. I'm not their race, I'm not their child, I'm not their property. And that satellite man was hitting me in the jaw and spreading teeth and damaging teeth just as bad as they were years ago. Every politician and government person involved must be put on trial for terrorizing my life. You claim to be a dentist, government man. And don't forget, all my teeth are documented, showing that they were 100% straight in x-rays and photographs.
Not gay teeth.
This government man was trying to steal my teeth. He was trying to steal pieces of old drilling bits that my parents had put in there. in my teeth. Oh yeah, there's some on.
Sorry, I'm eating caramels. What the fuck did you just say, motherfucker?
And this government man was trying to steal my teeth. He was trying to steal pieces of oil drilling bits that my parents had put in.
Oil drilling bits in my teeth. Ah.
There.
Ah. Good. Yeah.
In my teeth.
Sounds like you don't want them in there, so that's a good thing they're doing that.
Oh yeah, there's some on the side too. Some on the left side, some on the right side. And that government man needs to face the death penalty for violating family royal history of my family. In his activity of trying to steal my teeth. And then trying to fool people, claiming he thought he was me. By trying to copy my teeth with his games of government people trying to steal or trying to use dentures in their tricks. Mm-hmm. Every part of this situation, of these people violating my life, they must get sued and prosecuted for. These people probably murdered or tortured a lot of people in this country. And every one of these government satellite men or whoever they are need to get prosecuted no matter what.
Well, how many of the victims deserved it?
Especially for their goddamn lies and rapes and
what were they wearing?
Physical assault and mutilations of people's bodies that they had raped. In their government uniforms and their credentials they used as their way of covering up their crimes. They must get prosecuted for treason in America, whoever they are.
You see, the thing I love about videos like that is that that's kind of true, but like, you know, he's not really talking about the times when that really happens. Who do you think my parents are?
Important in reference to the crimes of these people.
Tell me about it.
Somebody needs to gather all the photographs that this man is trying to confuse my identity with. They were hurting my face all day. They were burning my teeth at work all day. And they were hurting my uterus and my stomach and my bladder. The satellite man was. So, you know, find out who this man thinks he is. Get all the pictures and time and dates of those photographs of which this man has been damaging my face and teeth and damaging my body. Get the medical report of this impersonator that's trying to steal my identity and their background history.
Yeah, the guy is apparently working and driving a car. I mean, it's very much like Cooking with Hoarders guy, Masokis, whatever. It's very much like Masao. He's like a lawyer. I don't know what job this guy has, but he's able to drive a car. They haven't taken away that yet.
The satellite man has been damaging my face.
Satellite man!
That's not natural life. The satellite man, his government people damaging my face and teeth. Ask them, who do they think I am? And get every photograph that they are trying to claim they thought was me. And get them into court.
No, I mean, I heard him say that he was a hermaphrodite. But I also know that he says that they stole his penis, so I don't know if that factors into it or what, but, I mean, I suppose that's possible.
Publish the photographs in the media of who these people was trying to confuse me with. My DNA has been on record every day. It's been on record my whole life.
He's got a uterus? I did gloss over the uterus. I did not hear about his uterus. That one, I didn't hear about that. Well, you know, it's a new world, chat. Just go with it. Just go with it.
My biological parents and their name has been on record my whole life. My parents were super rich. This man that thinks he can just confuse things for his fun or his personal gain or whatever the hell he's trying to do is violations of my rights and my family law of my parents, family law of my parents. This man does not have a right changing the names of people's families or stealing their identity or stealing their credentials and then trying to put his family into their life like they're trying to play lifestyle swap. No, that's not how life works, man. There's going to be a lot of people going to prison and probably law enforcement or
so what's he going on about?
Government that are aiding and abetting the crimes of these dirty politicians. The information is on record. Which person claims they were more documented in America than me? Step up to the plate in the court.
Christian.
Want it to be a challenge? Who claims that their identity is more documented in the American media than mine? Am I
if you're talking about the American media, I mean, I've never heard anybody fucking talk about you in the news, but Christian's been in the fucking news. Got countless hours of videos about him. Whole websites. Yeah, I think Chris Chan's definitely more documented than you, good sir.
Biological parents.
But here's
Anybody want to step up? Anybody want to challenge it? You better do it.
Yeah, his uterus is not a computer. I don't know who's saying that shit about him.
If you got something to say, you claim you were more documented than me? Do you? What are you, chicken shit?
Well, yes.
Come on, man. Let's find out who you are. You thought you had more status with my mother and father's estates than me? You think you have a right hurting my anatomy?
I like that a video like this is public for everyone to watch, but it's also directed specifically at one person, and it's like, you know, we're all just going to be confused. He doesn't care. I don't even know if he probably reads the comments. He's probably like Gale, and he's being fucked around by the people in the comments. He's probably buying into the people who call themselves the satellite man in the comments, or the government man, or whatever. Who's in the comments this time? 38 people. Damn, the uterus pain sucks. F the satellite man. Activating royal protocol. Royal guard! I see the satellite man is making you spit at the camera. Damn that man! What job does Tony have to do since they cut him off from his inheritance? I like to see the government man forced to do the same job for twice as long. The goddamn satellite man's, he will pay! Go to court! Well, that's fine. That's fine. Tony Chase is not gay. Not ever. And, you know, he's been basically on the same kind of, the same shtick for several years. Consent forms, medical shoe boot, my fingernails are not yours, my body is my race not yours. Sperms/egg thieves. Yeah, how about this one?
Satellite controllers claim, I guess they try to claim that they're in government or in law enforcement. Now we need to check the history of crimes of their race. Because satellite controllers are supposed to be looking at their own race most of the time, obviously.
Well, obviously.
So we need to check how many criminal records of your ethnicity or your religion, government man, that has been committing crimes in America. I don't have a criminal record, government man.
Chat members, I hope you're all also government man.
All the lies.
Just like him. Just, I mean, because this guy, never forget. I am absolutely certain this guy, he's a Fed. He's secretly a Fed. Government man, all this stuff. He's just trying to get people in the door. You know.
Are you confusing me
very
with some
obvious.
other race or some other person's identity? You should get prosecuted for all that shit.
This guy works for the FBI.
Why are you burning my ankle?
I'm fucking telling you.
What race and religion are you?
The one that's better than yours.
My race has their own feet. Does your
well,
race
your feet better run quickly if we're going to be in a race, sir.
have feet and ankles? Do they? You better quit burning my ankle like you're trying to play shackling, like you think you got a dog on a leash.
The shins woman is coming after his ankles now. It never stops.
I'm not your dog, government man. I'm not your child. I'm not your property. I'm not your ball and chain. I'm not in no fucking relationship with you. You can get charged and prosecuted for fabricating relationships.
Give me the emerald or die. I don't love you. Da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, he's on that Sigma grind set. Let's watch a popular one here. We got Big Balls Sex Addicts, but I watched that one before. They have terrorized me for over 45 years plus. My penis size, make a video statement. Let's watch this one.
Doing this is going to be kind of a short video, so I got to talk fast so it gets on there, So, in reference to people, people that know me, people have known me, I've walked down the runway totally nude and they saw my penis.
His face seems higher pitched here.
Naturally, and it hangs to the floor, naturally. This isn't about having a big dick contest shit of nothing, It's about my real anatomy, protection of my identity. These people are trying to steal billions of dollars of my money. And, these people that are cock snatchers or whatever, they try to steal dick. They try to steal the tissue of the penis, and then they
Listen, man, Biden stepped down. He ain't gonna be able to do that for much longer.
They stuff it underneath their skin. That's attempted murder in reference to people stealing dicks, people stealing cock, people stealing penises. People could end up.
What about those fucking lemon stealing whores?
Prison for the rest of your life. Anyways, back to the point. In reference to any females, celebrities, or people that have known me since I was a little boy, or people that have seen my penis at a extended,
Oh, yeah, wasn't part of his backstory that he was, like, in child porn or something? There was somebody, it might not have been him, there was some... No, that's... maybe it is him, but I'm thinking of Oatmeal Joey. That was part of his backstory. When he talks about seeing me since I was a little boy or whatever, I thought about Oatmeal Joey there.
Not tucked or shrank or whatever. You know, these people tried to steal my blood. They tried to steal my identity all these years, these bad government people. But, you know, in reference to people, they can go on YouTube and do anonymous
Invasion of
reports.
the cock snatchers.
There's probably going to be somebody trying to make jokes. But this is, you know, the jokes about me having a big penis and people making jokes about it doesn't hurt my feelings at all. Depends on what they say, whether they can get sued or not. You know, don't be trying to cut it short either. You know, I'm not allowed to shrink my dick. I'm not allowed to shrink or not allowed to sell any of it. Can't give none of it away. Not never.
Not never.
My royal penis.
Not never.
This is my penis, my mother.
That says royal penis, okay?
Father's genetics.
My cock is my cock. This cock's not your cock. And it is my cock. I'll jerk it off. You know, he's got the anthem. He's working on it. He's gonna go marching through the city with that one.
Genetics came from my mother.
Naked,
and father.
of course.
But in reference to anybody trying to steal any of my penis, they can get prosecuted. They can end up in prison for the rest of their lives. So in reference to people can go on YouTube, make a little video anonymously. You know, they could even have like the black silhouette of a person or whatever, where you can't see their face, but then they can make a statement on YouTube how big they've seen my penis. It's got to be known so nobody tries to steal my wealth or tries to steal my...
He sounds like, somebody pointed out that he looks like Kiryu from Yakuza 8. That's unfortunate. He does. He does. He has that Yu Narakami haircut. You hate to see it.
Identity. These dumb government bad people.
But he's even got the little fucking chin scruff. He's like doing a cosplay. It's great.
They are. They're thieves.
They're thieves.
Or any medical freaks trying to steal my penis, you know, they can get prosecuted and they can go to prison for life. But, you know, in reference to my penis, you know, people can go on YouTube and make, you know, a video. My penis is over 41 plus inches.
Oh.
Naturally. Plus.
So over 41 plus inches. Over plus. Naturally. Plus. Would that be longer than his leg? At that point, that would be... I mean, that would be long to a point where I don't even know why you would lie about it. That's like, that would just... You have a garden hose you're dragging around. What the fuck? That would be a horrible experience.
And some people have seen it. Some people have it on document. But, you know, in reference to people... This is not about, you know, being... It's not a cock fight. This is about my real penis, you know. And I don't date girls that date other guys, and I'm not gay. So in reference to, you know, people... This is very important in reference to protecting my penis, and it should protect other people's penises from cock snatchers or government thieves trying to steal dick or trying to steal penis or whatever they'd be trying to do. You know, it's, you know, they can make reference to these videos of me mentioning in reference to my royal penis, you know, because mine's my royal
cock,
royal penis, you know, my mother and father. But, you know, in reference to when I was born, my penis was over 10 inches long when I was born, the second I was born. Over 10 inches long.
Unfortunate for that. Were you a cesarean? How did that happen?
You know, when I was born. So in reference to the information of people, you know, people can go on YouTube. You know, I've walked down the runway totally nude back in the 80s when I was younger, or when I was shorter in height, I guess you'd say. But, you know, in reference to people, they can make a video.
I mean, that part might be true. I could imagine him hitting up the male model circuit around the same time as Daddy Derek, you know? Like, maybe... This guy strikes me as someone who would be friends with Daddy Derek.
Saying how big they've seen my penis. It's over 41 plus inches, but, you know, these people tried to steal my penis, and they've tried to...
Well, all you gotta do is take a picture of it right now. You say they haven't stolen it yet. They're trying to steal your penis. They're trying. But we don't even know if you've got that kind of penis. You gotta show us your dick, man. Gotta show us your dick. That's the only option.
They tried to play this tucking game, and they've tried to...
Tucking?
They tried to murder me, to steal my mother and father's estates.
So, but he's also a hermaphrodite. He's got the biggest dick and the tightest vagina. You've never fucking seen it. It's tremendous.
Government trying to injure me. All the injuries that the government has ever done or tried to cause has to be on record in museums, too. So people know how dirty bad government really is. Such as the dirty government that's blocking me from my credit cards or my...
See, now I'm just imagining a guy with... It's like, you know, his dick is like a JoJo stand or like a magic weapon or something. where it's just his dick, but it's like enshrouded with an ephemeral, like 41-inch penis that juts out of his penile area. You know, that would be great. Like an enchanted penis. An enchantment. It lasts for 10 minutes, whatever. That's all you need, right? 10 minutes?
For credit cards, or people that are blocking me from my mother and father's mansions where I got kidnapped from.
Yeah, this is
They want to give me the keys so I can go back home where I got kidnapped from. And I need monies from my trust funds so I can buy a new mansion. Plus I'm tax-free. So in reference to realty offices...
Alright, well, my penis size, it's tremendous. You've never seen a penis like it. And people wanted me to look at this fucking pizza video. I guess I can look at the pizza video. Someone said there's duck on the pizza? I mean, this looks like a fine pizza. It's like cheeseburger, kind of, there's like cheddar and pepperoni, maybe. I don't know if it's cheddar, but it looks, there's ground beef. Looks like a fine pizza. Like a personal pan pizza kind of deal. What is this music? This is like Minecraft core? Did he make this? I mean, it looks good. Now I just want pizza, you fucking animal. 41 plus, over 41 plus inches this pizza is. It's in a pie dish. Why is that? Minecraft from memory. Yeah, that's the music. Did he make this? He calls it Ballet Pizza. I guess I thought that was the name of like a pizza place, but maybe he made this in the pie plate. Yeah, I don't hate the music actually. It's kind of shit, but like it's kind of working. It's got like a vibe to it. It's telling a story. It's progressive. Is this part of the... that must be part of the ballet, I guess, the music. It's like AI-generated piano music. That's kind of what it sounds like. I mean, it looks pretty good, man. Is the whole video just going to be you zooming around on the fucking pizza? That's fine. So, Tony Chase, I'm not gay. Never is not gay or ever will be. So that's cool. Thieves and poacher and rapist and hostage crimes. You know, most of his videos, they all kind of blend together. But he is notable for being basically the American Tamir Kitan. Exciting man. He's been doing this for years. I hope he gets some relief from the government, man. But it's not looking good for him at this stage of the game. Thank you for the suggestion, The Goblin. Appreciate it. $2 from Alan Sampson was listening to the latest SS, hashtag Justice for Stuber. Yeah, all the Stube heads are just unfortunately being left in the dust in the latest episode of SS, the new side series. That's not what it stands for. But there's multiple reasons why we called the episode, why we called the side series SS. It stands for second screenings on the Loud Equals Funny podcast network. But you can ask Fuso or Tristan why we named our series SS. But there's many reasons. Just ask them about all of the reasons why we named it that. There's many secret coded reasons for it. No, we just called it second screenings, and later on we were like, oh god, this abbreviates to... What are we going to call... So Tristan's calling it 2S now, and I'm like, that's a little too Yorha, but we can make it work. I don't know. Yeah, Stuber got shafted. Unfortunate. Stuber did not get second screen. He didn't even get a first screening for most of us. $20 from Almighty Loaf. Hypothetical Hurricanes Wiki. A few good intro links from me and Milk Barn. Alright. Thank you very much for the $20. Let me see here. Let's see here. Farm River, Lucarius. I think I've looked at this before, but we can do it again. There's a user here which looks of interest. Oh boy, this is a long one. So this is the Hypothetical Hurricanes Wiki, and this is a man who loves kaiju. And you can see this user just has several different... This is like a wiki page about a user. It's not even like a user's profile page. This seems to be like a whole fucking... Is this like a blog? Oh, it's impossible to fucking read. Holy God. What the fuck is this Pride Month shit? Hayan and Rai over here. He extremely strongly opposes them. Pull the trigger. All cat 3s, all cat 4s. First favorite, all cat 5s. So these people fucking love hurricanes and death and destruction on a widespread scale. This user's favorites include cat and axolotl. He loves adobo. Colors, whatever this is. It doesn't like any plants. Likes his PS4 and the wiki. Dislikes Math XD. People who are mean, people who are angry, and extremely destructive seasons / storm. So he doesn't like the widespread death and destruction. He just likes a hurricane that, you know, lives its life peacefully on a farm somewhere. Yeah. A man who loves kaiju likes the Atlantic Basin the best. A man who loves kaiju likes the East Pacific Basin best. Well, which one fucking is it? West Pacific Basin? You gotta pick at least one of the Pacifics, come on. AMWLK has a bias for the name Deshaun, for no particular reason, and wants it to become a Category 4 or Category 5, but he doesn't care what category is Deshaun. He just wants it to become a major hurricane because not Cat 6 plus, because he wants the normal Saffir-Simpson scale. Hey, bud. This user is from Philippines, and as such, if you are from USA, he may not respond to you very quickly. A man who loves kaiju is a member of Team La Nina. I took an half autist? I took an autism test, and I unbelievably got 50%. Am I autist now? Lamau! Well, there were probably some kind of fucking hints about that before, but sure. So, you know, this is just a list of a bunch of bullshit, I guess, and I don't know what this fucking is or even how to read this. I don't know what this is. Your mom. I don't know what's going on here. This is making me want to open fire. What is this? Is this another user? This is another user. How I got into the wiki. User storm. Guys, user storm. Tropical fucking user storm. Holy shit on toast. It's the user storm. Yeah! Get excited. No, shut up. Not the second time. User storm. Why is it called that? I don't know why it's called that. Short story short, I searched for shortest category 5 and found Hurricane Jim 2031. I went there and etc. won't tell it XD. Hurricane Jim 2031, also known as the 2031 Surprise Hurricane, was the shortest lived category 5 Atlantic hurricane on record and the fastest intensifying Atlantic hurricane on record. A tropical disturbance suddenly formed in the southwestern Gulf of Mexico on August 1st. Oh my god, that was 2 days ago! The disturbance was initially expected not to develop due to the high wind shear on the storm's original projected path. On August 2nd, the disturbance was in designated Tropical Depression 12. TD-12 quickly intensified to Tropical Storm Jim at 11 a.m. with 50 mph winds. At 5 p.m., winds had rapidly intensified to 105 mph. Wow. Jim was retired and then died of cancer AIDS, unfortunately. This is the Hypothetical Hurricanes Wiki. There are a total of... Right. So this is a user. This is the man who loves kaiju. Thank you, man who loves kaiju. Here we have 7502 Bizlantic. What the fuck? Oh god. 7502 Bizlantic Galacticane season, but all the storms talk. Narrator, okay, go ahead and talk again. BGWC, whatever that is. Thank you. No problem. Bizlantic Ocean, is wind shear unbanned? Kovenik C, yes. Inactivity. BGWC, no. Inactivity. BGWC, stop it! Inactivity. Fine, put your wish. 1. Hi! Wind shear. Lol. 1. Go away! Ah! Alright, this is great. This is some fucking cancer. Awesome. That's enough of that. Very cool. Sneak peek into 7507. Sneak peek into 7507. Okay. You might have seen the number 7507 appearing everywhere in 7502 CGS. Oh, yeah, I have to deal with that shit every day. It's like the new ponies. You might be wondering what is up with that year. Guess what? The 4 oceans decided to go haywire, especially the Verific and Corsian basins. So this is future hurricanes in the future where there's different oceans called Pathorozineo and Corsian and Bizlantic. These are the names of the future oceans. Several thousand years in the fucking future. That's great. That's so cool. And great. User cane Lucarius. This is a user cane, everybody. A currently active user cane that spawned on April 21st, 2018 as a tropical user storm west of the Cape Verde Islands. It would move on a general west-northwest track before attaining a Category 5 user cane peak a long while after formation. It was the 21st of an eventual record-high 55 user storms. God, this is so many user storms. That was just like that's what we're going to start calling what happened in the first like couple weeks of 2024. When it was just user after fucking user in the algorithm. That was a goddamn user storm. That was a user cane if I've ever fucking seen one. Second of 4 major user canes to exist in the extremely active 2018 Atlantic user cane season. The storm caused little to no damages or fatalities during its passage through Cape Verde prior to designation. Fatalities none, damage minimal. These people want to have their cake and fucking eat it too with these hurricanes. They want to have like hypothetical hurricanes, but they don't have the balls to be like, yeah, this one was bad. Right over the orphanage. It was crazy. What is a user cane exactly? A tropical user cyclone is a fictional tropical cyclone assigned to users of the hypothetical hurricanes wiki. They are tracked like real hurricanes, but they're typically much more erratic and longer lived than hurricanes. Some user canes often last several months or even years, while other weak user canes dissipate after a few weeks. User canes have only been tracked in the Atlantic Ocean, as none have been observed elsewhere. Much like their Atlantic hurricane counterparts, they are classified by intensities. Tropical user pressions have 1 minute maximum sustained winds of under 39 miles per hour and are numbered in a similar fashion. Tropical user storms have 1 minute maximum sustained winds of at least 39 miles per hour and are named accordingly. And user canes have 1 minute maximum sustained winds of at least 74 miles per hour. The terms subtropical user pression, subtropical user storm, and subtropical user cyclones are all used to describe user canes that obtain subtropical characteristics. So essentially, this seems to be some stupid roleplay shit where each person gets assigned their own user cane, and it's like a fight for dominance. And it's like, yeah, some users of the site fade out after like a week, but some, they become the cool people that stick around for years. And those user canes, those ones, they rise to the top. User Kane Hype, the strongest known User Kane, in August 2016. So yeah, if you ever want to know about a fucking user storm, you know where to fucking find them here. That's what you're getting out of this goddamn wiki. You're getting the user storm of a fucking lifetime. Let me see here. Welcome to Farm River's user page. Farm River is a user of this wiki since November 2016. What an auspicious time. Thank you for having time to see my user page. If you have any concerns regarding this wiki, feel free to message here, or any other user can answer your question. Hello there, fellow user. My name is Farm River, a user of this wiki.
This user
has been active since November 2016 and making storm seasons. I guess this is another Filipino person who just loves fucking hurricanes. Don't those guys get a lot of hurricanes? Do you really want to fucking play with God like that? You want to court fate? Alright. This user comes from the Philippines. And you know what?
This user is also the attention seeker.
They're really saying it a lot here. They're doing it a lot. You got milestones of the 30,000th edit that they've made in 2020. Wow, dude. That's so impressive. Farm River. Wow. Well, you know, I'm sure the thing is, it's one of those things where it's absurd to exist, but to actually look at a lot of this, it's not really that interesting. You know, the actual, the concept of people making fake hurricanes that don't real, and tracking their own, internet self-worth on this website via, you know, user canes, and some kind of, competition of which user canes can outlast other user canes is great. It's just fantastic that that's a thing. If the actual content, I mean, most of it is just technical fucking MPH stuff. It's not that interesting, but it's fantastic that exists. Thank you for the suggestion. Appreciate it, almighty love. 10 CHF from Super Mario Hack. I looked up the voice actors for Brandon's Persona thing and found out that at least one of them voices macrophilia porn stuff, which is not surprising considering what he does on his side channel. Well, we're past the Brandon the Brony Pony stuff. If you want to give me some suggestions for that, I don't even know about his side channel, but you fucking let me know. Emin Medfees, member for 8 months. Thank you very much.
This user.
Thank you very much. Well, Father, I cometh before thee to offer ye sacrificial users. And we got a bunch of fucking people here. Starting with Leonard Money. I'm gonna assume I look that up on YouTube here. Leonard Money. Yeah, that's a YouTuber. I might have looked at this individual. This is Go Animate. I don't know how much Go Animate I can go handle. But you know what is important is to know that, as always, as usual in these streams, if you'll permit me, Jeffy's competing, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry to ruin your day, but Jeffy is in fact here. So why don't you go fuck yourself? Childish teenager shopping trip. Miranda's partner. Childish dad drinks Monster for the first time. Okay, what's your popular video? We'll do one of these. Hello, I'm Luigi. Tutti frutti on your booty. We got more Jeffy over here. Quiet. Sonic in the air. This is just garbage. I mean, I'm sorry. This one is not the best suggestion, probably. Maybe some of these are funny. We'll do childish dad crashes a bus. Maybe it'll be good. Is it gonna be?
Childish dad crashes
God damn it! It's text to fucking hell.
bus.
We'll do a little bit of it.
All right, another day at school. Finally, we can get a break from our childish father.
Brian, I wouldn't be so sure about that.
What the Sigma?
What makes you say that?
What the
wheels
Sigma?
unbusted, round and round, round and round, round and
Oh
round.
my god, Tony Hawk stole our car. Yeah, I'm good on the Go Animate right now. What's your next suggestion here? Blaze the Phoenix. Alright. It also sounds familiar, but like these kinds of names all run together, you know. Blaze the Phoenix. There's another guy named the Real Blaze. Blaze for real. It's really him. But I don't think that's really him. I don't think that's who we're looking for. It's Blaze the Phoenix. Oh yeah. No, you can tell immediately. Gee, I wonder if this is the one that we're looking for. I don't know. There might be. If only there was a way we could tell if this guy was autistic. We got some streams. We got videos about cartoons. 1 minute clips of memes. There's a 4th of July vlog and it's 36 seconds. First year anniversary special. What's this? It's just clips from cartoons. Yep. All right. Awesome. Okay. It's got Madagascar stuff. What's popular here? What's going big? Angry Birds shit. Blaze the Phoenix cast video. What's this?
I'm a fish out of water. There's someone to relate to.
All right. Next thing. Mark Stockman. Let's take a look at this one. Hang on. It's a great video. It's a really good video. You know, because there's pop music and he's and it's an AMV. I mean, like you can't go wrong with that. Mark Stockman. Well, I don't know how much this guy's really got going on either. I mean, he definitely looks funny, but I mean, you know. Well, actually, yeah, there is just a sexy lady falling into quicksand, I guess. What is up with that, actually? Cool original videos and random folk songs. So he's got a couple of songs, and then just these videos of ladies sinking in the fucking mud with tons of views.
And now, for a special someone who's having a birthday today, here is her own personalized version of the Viking birthday dirge, aka the Mongol birthday song. Happy birthday, happy birthday, doom, destruction, and despair, people dying everywhere, happy...
See, I was hoping you'd do, like, fucking throat singing or something, but, instead it's just gay and cringe.
Happy birthday, happy birthday, may the candles on your cake burn like cities in your wake, happy birthday, happy birthday. While we eat your birthday stew, we will loot the town for...
Okay, thank you. So this lady's sinking, and these are, I guess, videos you can probably buy on another website, but here, just for you, you can see the trailer of Nissa sinking here. Creepy Old Guy Video Productions presents Nissa Never Sinks for You.
Hey guys! So... do you want me to go in this fog? Wow. I'm already up to my thighs in this. I'm not sure if there's a bottom to this thing. It might just suck me right into the earth.
Oh no.
The bog's like taking me under. Don't forget your promise.
Oh, okay. Well, that's well, she wore the white top, everyone. It's fine. She's wearing clothes. It's okay. She's getting pulled underground.
Oh no. Oh, here it goes.
It's all over, Lawbreaker. Oh, right. Oh, okay. Well, I was just gonna pause it anyway. That's it. You're gonna have to buy the full version, unfortunately. You can get it at his website. This is Nissa Nevers. She's not gay, not never. and she'll never sink for you. And then there's other ones here. There's one where I guess she's just smoking.
Aw, man.
Come on, you know the deal.
I need my heels.
Hey, we had an arrangement. I told you if I caught you smoking cigarettes again, you were going to have to get in the pond.
I don't want to get in the bog. It's all gross and, like, look at it.
Well, we had a deal, and you broke the deal.
Trailer Park Mr. Beast is very upset with her.
There's toads in there.
Go ahead and check it out. See what you think.
Oh.
You have to. We made an arrangement.
Oh.
Well, they're making the most out of this fucking bog, aren't
That's
they?
my last cigarette.
That's right.
What do you do?
You want it?
Yes.
Okay, I'm good. I'm good on this. So it's a mix of folk songs, space engineers, and fetish videos. Thanks, Mark Stockman. Thank you. Good channel. And then the last suggestion, Cosmic Ninja 85. Let me see here. Oh god. Oh god. Okay, I resized the thing and it got weird for a second. Cosmic Ninja 85. I misspelled it. God damn it. Cosmic Ninja 85. Where the fuck is this person? There's a dash. Okay. Okay. Cosmic Ninja 85 with a fucking dash in the middle. I guess there's videos featuring him. Oh, here's his real channel. What is this? Okay, here's where he's been, everybody. Here we are. Where has he been? Let's find out. Hey, buddy.
It's been a while.
Hey, Cosmic Ninja
Hasn't it?
85.
A little while too long. Since, what, I've posted my last long video on YouTube, not on the shorts.
The jorts?
So, but yeah, it has been a very, very long time since I've posted on YouTube.
So yeah, guys, I got away with it.
And a lot of people have probably been asking, a lot of people watch my channel who love my content, where have I been? What have I been doing? What's been going on? Job stuff, school, obviously, a lot of personal stuff, and
Well, you're a really interesting character.
probably 5. But
What, 5?
I'm back now.
Oh, thank God.
I'm hoping I'm back.
Well, don't push yourself
The
too
thing about
hard.
it is, I want to post weekly. Every week, I want to post.
So yeah, guys, I'm sorry that I haven't been posting videos, guys. So yeah.
I'll be gonna be releasing on Monday, whatever. But the thing is, I don't know what to post. I don't know what to post on
Just post more videos like this and you're good, man. I'm sure you'll take off no
my
time.
channel. Yeah, I might do more gaming stuff like I've been trying to on my live streams, but that's been...
Okay, thank you. Great. You know, cumulatively, that was like one okay suggestion. Between the 5 people you suggested there, 4 or 5 people, there was like maybe one okay suggestion. I got to see a nipple. That's fine. You know, that's one okay suggestion between all 4 of them. JP has become a member. Thank you very much. Glarn Boudin has super chatted $5, suggesting home design again for if and when we have time. Links in the milk barn. It's just bizarre. I've got it saved. Isn't it like weird fucking animations or something? I think I have it saved. I think I was saving this for a specific stream of a certain type that I have not done for months. Where the fuck is it? It was called Home Design. I had it saved here. Or at least I thought I did. Oh yeah. There it is. Home Design. Yeah, designing bedrooms for 1 billion children. I mean, it's, I don't know, it seems kind of interesting. We might watch it at some point. I think it's kind of, it looks also like it might just be some kind of TikTok bullshit, you know. Like, it kind of gives me the same vibes as, like, Lunatic, or what is it called? Clunatic. I don't know. I'm sure it could be good. We'll save it for a day when we do like weird animations, because it's like 3D animated videos. And it looks like there could be something here, but it's too popular. That's the problem. These videos all have millions of fucking views and stuff. I don't need that. That's cringe. But you know, at some point when we do a stream that's like weird animations again, this one will be on the table. We did one a little while ago. We did a Mind's Eye, and it was great. It was great. So we'll keep that in consideration for the future. But I will admit, it doesn't look like something I would necessarily enjoy. Snellick, member for 9 months. Thank you very much.
You never see it come
Thank you. We should definitely watch the Irate Gamer vid about Mr. Beast. Wow, I'm so glad somebody suggested it. It's so good that someone suggested it. I wouldn't have thought anyone would do that. Back to the Future episode. Oh, he's reviewing that again. Good. I think he reviewed that like a couple weeks after AVGN reviewed it originally or something. That was one of the ones that he was accused of basically plagiarizing. Is it Ghost Dr. Chris now? Fucking jabroni thinking he can get away with having another channel. Ghost Dr. Chris. Okay. Well, I don't know where this fucking video is where he talks about Mr. Beast again. I know I think it might be on Twitter. Maybe I'll wait for him to put it on YouTube at this point, because I don't want to deal with Twitter's fucking video player. It's like a 15-minute video. And, yeah, I figured he'd have it on here, but maybe it's just on Twitter for now. I don't know. He's got another video about the Sonichu necklace curse, but, why is he doing this? Because he had the other one here that was 5 minutes and 50 seconds, and now he's got one that's 3 minutes and 59 seconds. It's like, let's make one fucking normal length video about the thing. Don't chop it up into little micro videos.
So today, I'm at this secure location where I have a Sonic Chew necklace in hand. I'm gonna find out if it's cursed, if it's haunted, through my methods. As you can see, I have set the stage.
Buy all my shit!
To put the Sonic Chew necklace inside this
Sonic Chew necklace
secure case, and we're going to test this out to see if it's haunted or cursed or what have you. So here we have a Sonic Chew necklace that a fan sent to me. He ended up getting one back in 2014, back when Chris Chan first started making these, and I think that is key. Because the earlier ones are probably more potent if he has dark entities that are attaching themselves to these things. So
the older things are scarier because they're
open
old.
This very carefully, and I want to treat this as a real cursed object. I want to take all the precautions I can with something.
I want to talk about cursed object. He should have flashed the advertisement for one of his DVDs on the screen when he said that.
Like this. So all right, here it is.
Is that Lavender Town music? Yeah.
This case. Oof. And as you can see, it's a little broken. And like I said, I want to treat this like an actual cursed item. I don't want to actually touch it.
An actual cursed item. He's got the salad tongs here. That's what you want to break out in case there's real demons involved.
As you can see, it's a little broken. I don't know if they happen in shipping or if it's because it's so hot. It's very hot out.
No, it's because the spiritual demons couldn't handle the fucking ears, so it's, and the nose came off.
So there we have it, the Sonic Chew necklace.
Sonic Chew.
And I'm going to put it in this box here. Now this thing does come with a certificate of authenticity. As you can see, it says 2014. It's one of the first ones that he ever made, and it's number 104 out of 200. So as you can see here, I have a variety of tools that I want to test.
Got a variety of tools. We've got a padlock. We've got some cologne from the dollar store. We've got some water from the dollar store. There's a box of Kleenex. There's more salad tongs in case we need those. The other ones got cursed. There's new salad tongs. I got a second pair. There's like a beanie hat over here, or maybe that's like a hoodie or something. I don't know, but he's also got like an Atari Lynx in this big Tupperware container. So I think we're all set. We're all good.
Out on this medallion. Hopefully we'll get something. That's what I can't wait to see. All right, so for the first test, I have some EDI meters. These register.
He's got some EDP 445 meters.
Any
these are EDP 666 meters.
Kind of electromagnetic spiking that a spirit will do if it's in an area. I want to strongly advise anyone from doing what I'm about to do because I'm going to try interacting with the demons that are attached to Chris Chan through this necklace. And if you don't know how to purify yourself from things like this, attachments like that, this can be a dangerous situation. All right.
Oh, I was just never going to do it because it's incredibly fuck retarded, but, you know, whatever reasoning, I mean, just don't do it, right?
Alrighty, so
yeah,
this necklace, I know, is kind of connected with Chris Chan.
Yeah, filming in the middle of the day.
And I know he's got some demons.
Video's shot like it's a fucking Will It Blend video, you know.
I'm going to use this necklace as a gateway to Chris Chan to interact with these dark entities that are hovering around Chris.
I mean, the thing about Chris Chan is there's a strong chance he would believe this. You know, fucking Dimensional Merge Johnson over there, I think he might believe this.
Chan, I want you to spike one of these meters if you are here now. Any kind of reading. You want a platform? This is your platform. You got a lot of people watching you. You want to make yourselves known? Let's do it. Spike one of those meters. Let's have a conversation.
I am the true and honest Christian.
Do you have anything to say for yourselves?
Chandler. I am true.
Do you have anything to do with Nick Ricada?
I want a boyfriend-free girl.
Did you have anything to do with
I'm looking
iDubbbz?
for a boyfriend-free girl.
If you're hanging around that necklace, spike one of those meters now. I command you.
Rage.
All right, doesn't look like I'm getting anything with the EDI meters, but I do have more tricks up my sleeve.
Julie.
Alright, well, we gotta stay put for the next 5-second Sonichu video. It's like he's releasing this in scenes for some reason. You got the last one isn't even part 1. This is allegedly part 1. The last one is fucking just an unrelated video that's 5 minutes that talks about this. And now this one is marked as part 1. That's great. Multiple videos about the fucking Nick Ricada downfall and how it's related to spirits and all of that, you know. No, I'm not gonna fucking track down the Mr. Beast thing. But there is somebody here. So, was Irate Gamer right about Mr. Beast? This is possible. It's possible. You might want to go check that one out. I don't know. But we'll move along. I love me some good Chris bores. But he does bore me to tears sometimes. 1238 from Exiled Postman. Tamir pauses so much because he needs to load the textures for the weird facial expressions, obviously. Oh, and I suggest Guptil89. I don't even care what video. I just love that little goober. Well, it's been a while, but I feel like I watched everything that was worthwhile from Guptil89. I mean, there were some other ones that I didn't see, but I feel like most of the ones that he's here. You can hear him. Most of the stuff that remains from him, I've already watched. I think I've seen everything that's like a famous Guptil video that you can still easily find, other than there's new videos from him. He's got Pitfall: The Mayan Adventure critique. He's got random sound effects from video games, glitches. The Legend of Charles Martinet, a tribute to The Voice. Yeah. I mean, his videos are kind of dull, but like good and funny at the same time. But he hasn't had... He's kind of consistently, like every few months to few weeks, he has a new video. And so the newest one is from a couple weeks ago. Is this the game I think it is? Hang on.
Powerful when slung.
No, this is like the fucking SNES one or something. Okay, I like the 3D one. The GameCube Pitfall game, that's a good game. This is like the SNES one. I don't know much about this. I think it's, I don't know, it might be on another console, but it's like 16-bit.
Imagine it's 1982, and you just received an Atari 2600 as a gift. The game that comes with the system is Pitfall.
For those wondering, this is the gentleman who brought you Hot Chick Heaven, so just keep that in mind.
Pitfall was created by David Crane and is one of the godfathers of 2D side-scrolling platformers. You control Pitfall Harry on a quest to find various treasures while avoiding hazards along the way. It pioneered the game feature of multiple screens that appear one by one when an avatar reaches the screen's edge, which evolved into constant scrolling. This game became a smash...
See, the problem is he's become better at making videos, so they're, like, not funny anymore. They're just, like, competent enough, swear-free Christian AVGN videos, basically, and then there's other stuff that he does, but none of it's like really all that entertaining since the old days. What has he still got from the old days? Hilarious GoldenEye moments. Hedgehog versus Hedgehog. Well, we watched that one. I know I've seen that one. Hans Grosse versus the Knife. A mislabeled copy of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Yeah, he deleted a lot of his stuff. A lot of Guptil is seemingly lost media. Unless somebody shows up and they're just like, yeah, I've got all his videos downloaded, because, yeah, I guess a lot of them have been taken down over the years ago, and many of them do not remain. But, yeah, he's got some videos. Some of these older ones, there might be something that's good, but, he does love doing his push-ups. This man, if nothing else... Yeah, I watched this video. This is the one where he does a bunch of fucking exercises. Yeah, this part here. Hang on. Jump! 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 Up and down and 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 up and down. 45 jumps. Good for him. Yeah, we've seen that before. Guptil, yeah, I wish he made more, Hot Chick Heavens. I understand he had a lot of great, funny videos that got purged. Some of the rants still exist. He used to be a big-time ranter. Hard R ranter, but not anymore. Not these days. Nowadays, he's cooled off, and he's just really not that exciting, unfortunately. I love the Goober, too, but there's just not that much going on. $2 from Tivy2Vs. Check back in on Brian Mullins the Fox. He is insane, with an M. Well, alright. Brian Mullins the Fox. Got some other people talking about him here. Copecast, who the hell is Brian Mullins the Fox? He's got he's got a second channel, rather. Secondary channel. I don't know what I'm supposed to click on that's insane as of a few days ago. Oh, I think it was this one. It was the How to Actually Raise Your Children. 4th long-form commentary video. So, for those of you that remember, I had a video about Brian Mullins the Fox, a weird, creepy CGI fucker, it was a strange individual who was trying to argue in favor of legalizing child porn so that you can, get rid of predators or something. Terrible, terrible stuff. And people argued in the response. They were like, you know, this is what he wants. He's just doing this for attention. And as usual, I always have to be like, you don't seem to understand the concept of, like, I know. I mean, like, I get that he's probably on some level doing this for attention, but is that not fascinating, though? So here's a video that I'm sure is going to be great. It's been unanimously positively received. And it has 137 views, 11 likes. No one has any issues with this video so far, so that's exciting.
Hi everyone, I am Brian, and welcome to
this freaky fucker.
The 4th ever long-form commentary video. Before I get with the video itself, strap on in, because there will be a hell of a lot of truth bombs that will be dropped. So brutal that it would make the first long-form commentary video pale in comparison.
Sleaze
so many truth bombs, in fact.
You guys ready to get fucked? It ain't easy being this sleazy.
That it won't be spoiled in the trailer for its premiere, unlike the first one. So with all of that out of the way, let's get to it. Here's the list of chapters. Chapter 1, Introduction, which of course we're in right now. Chapter 2, prefacing this video with warnings and other suggestions.
So this is a non-parent explaining how to parent year by year, with several chapters. It's an hour and 15 minutes long. Wow. Any parents here? I hope you're having a good time. Having a good time.
Chapter 3, clarifications about the first long-form commentary video. Chapter 4, reminder that I'm explaining why later on. Chapter 5, from conception to birth. Chapter 6, from birth to 5 years old. Chapter 7, 6 to 10 years old. Chapter 8, 11
Okay, well, we got the fucking concept, buddy. I can fucking see it here. So then we've even got the truth about grooming. Oh, that's good. We got more of that. Diet and sexual education and all of that. So we get, you know, we already get diet and education and sexual education, and we get whole extra segments about all of those. He really wants to drill down on those points about sex with the kids. So, that's good.
About grooming and why it persists. Chapter 16, the truth about their diet and why it matters. Chapter 17, the truth about sexual education and why it's paramount. Chapter 18, recapping what we have learned. Chapter 19, rant segment. And finally, Chapter 20, finale/conclusion. Now, I'm definitely going to preface this video with some warnings and other suggestions to at least reduce the number of snowflakes in my comments who are
fucking snowflakes,
are easily offended at even the hint of the truth.
Those triggered motherfuckers.
Here they are as follows. Number 1. Some of the topics in this video that are discussed may or may not be offensive to some viewers. So, if you're oh so sensitive to them, or even oh so sensitive to the truth, click off. It'll also save you from butthurt. Number 2, I'm going to be clearing up my name and clarifying the video for some who got initially triggered and are either completely ignorant or too blissfully retarded to understand the basic concepts of what the video promoted. Number 3, I'm going to be going through the stages of...
Chat members, think about it like this. You know, if you had to go through your whole life, you know, having this voice and being like this, you know, you would probably also invent fucking reasons like libs and snowflakes are the reason why they're mad at you. Why everyone finds you annoying and doesn't want to be around you. It's because of the libs and the snowflakes, you know. I mean, that's just something that's... It's very difficult to overcome, having an annoying, obnoxious voice. You know, like this guy does. But it's thankfully it's just the libs and the snowflakes that have a problem with it, so it's fine. It's not something he has to work on.
Childhood and teenage years in the way I'm suggesting how they live. I am not a parent, I don't claim to be one, and may become one in the distant future. But who knows? Who cares? I just wouldn't get my hopes too high up, however. And finally, number 4, I'm going to go over these realistic and parental elements in these kids' life. How they ought to age, how they ought to be treated, taught, things, and why. So without further ado, let's get cracking. Alright, let's really start things off with a whole lot to go through.
Let's crack those eggs!
So, 3 months ago, As of me premiering this one video came out. It became my most hated and infamous video ever, and how people reacted to it was definitely proof enough for me that a lot is wrong with society.
You're welcome for the traffic to your channel, buddy.
Alongside with the culture and the stigma surrounding topics like pedophilia. There is a lot wrong with what they say about it, and a whole lot of misconceptions I have to debunk in this video. But I'm going to make some clarifications throughout this chapter about the first long-form commentary video, however. Number one, I never said in the video, never say on a regular basis, and never will say that pedos are normal people at all. In fact, all I implied is as long as pedos aren't committing crimes towards actual children at all, and aren't being stigmatized to the point where they're not able to actually become comfortable enough in getting help and become actual functioning members of society if you let them, which is what I mean when it comes to destigmatization, which is not the same as normalization, because I'm not saying they're normal fucking people.
Yeah, but what you are saying is that the parents are responsible for the kids getting groomed. That's one of the things I remember. Was the parents are mainly to be blamed for the kids being groomed. And it's primarily their fault. That's one of the things I remember regarding that. So, not a great video, all things considered. He might not have specifically said one specific thing. But he did say a lot of other things that weren't good. So, I don't know. It's a bad video. It wasn't a great video.
You goddamn fucking retard. I'm not saying their behaviors are normal. They're wrong and degenerate. But we don't need to...
Yeah, he made this bizarre fucking point about pancake batter, little kid stuff being pancake batter. I don't know, it was pretty bad.
Make it worse by banning any and all CP or any porn we deem too offensive for the average consumer. Because, of course, porn in general is not social. It's solitary. The more
only if you're doing it wrong.
We justify these laws that ban CP, whether if it's fictional or not.
This is why people shit on Paul Rubens. He was just trying to make friends while he was gooning. What's wrong with that? Doing it in a public place. The public place built for gooning. You're gonna find other people like that. Everybody gave him shit for that. He was just trying to multitask, be a decent member of society and still get his rocks off.
The more we make them pervasive and push them further into hiding, which is what we should not do. Number two, I still said that what pedos do, if they're not committing a crime that is still wrong and degenerate, not right to do by any means necessary. Wrong as in degenerate and something that normal people aren't. That's not...
All right. Let's see how you... So from conception to birth, let's see how you have raised a non-fetal alcohol syndrome baby.
Let's get started by learning how conception works.
There's a place near me, there's a house that's it's got like this fence up around it, and it's got this like this sign outside for a realty company, I guess, that's whatever, one of the companies involved in the reconstruction of this house or whatever. And they've got a picture on the front of the fucking thing, and it's this fox sitting in a penthouse in Toronto. And it's this AI freak fuck fox. This fucking freaky motherfucker of a fox. And it's AI, and it's got like weird spirally eyes, and the newspaper it's reading is like, it's got smudgy fucking words on it. And I think it's legitimately, it looked like Brian Mullins, like just reading a newspaper in an AI generated Toronto penthouse. Beautiful stuff. He's I don't know how, but he's found me.
And I'll lead you all through a journey on learning about how children come to be. According to the UCSF Center for Reproductive Health, here's this article called Conception, How It Works. To become pregnant, these steps must occur. 1. Sperm transport. The sperm must be...
You're just reading an article from some fucking random website?
Fertilization and embryo development. Implantation...
So he's just like secondhand... Why is he doing this? I mean, why would you make this video if not just to be like a weird troll and get attention, I guess? I feel like there's more to it than that, but I do think that's an element of it. But, like, why is he fucking... I mean, the simple answer is pedophile, but I don't even think it's that. Why? Like, he's just regurgitating fucking info from some other website talking about how to raise your kids, I guess. Is that what this is gonna be?
Their baby teeth. 3. When they hit their toddler years,
I think he's just reading off from whatever website he just showed.
feed them an equal balance of protein, fiber, fats, carbs, and veggies. If the mother figure suggests otherwise, out of just spiteful contrarianism, or because she think it might do harm to them somehow for some fucking reason, do the opposite with...
Never mind, he's vamping. Let's go back to the beginning. This is from birth to 5 years old.
6. Life begins for them when they're born as either a boy or a girl. For the first 2 to 3 years, here are the only things you would need to do when it comes to taking care of and raising said child. Number 1. Change their diapers anytime you smell a stink that's impossible to ignore. But don't change their diapers too often, because it would just be a waste of diapers. Say between 1.5 to 3 hours when they're a newborn.
This might be him reading off from a website, but like... Why is he talking about fucking diapers and, like, the frequency of changing them?
By the time they're a toddler or 2 or 3 years old, once, at best, every 10 hours. Every kid is unique, though. This isn't a set-in-stone, be-an-end-all.
Yeah, let them sit in shit if it doesn't smell too bad. It would be a waste of diapers. I mean, I think he's talking about if they pee themselves or something, but I still don't think you should do that, right? That still feels pretty wrong.
Estimate for when you should change a toddler's diaper. Every kid is unique. Some have sudden steamers, and others have campy logs.
Sudden steamers versus campy logs, everyone.
Doing this...
Which team are you on, Splatfest?
You should save somewhere between $200 and $500 on diapers alone each year. Number 2, when they're babies that don't even have their baby teeth yet, and if the mother can naturally lactate, let her pucker them up until they reach the age of 2 years old. When they develop teeth, keep them on baby food supply until they're all developed and the child can eat foods that require...
He's like thought very extensively about how he's going to raise the kids that he eventually might someday have.
The use of their baby teeth. 3. When they hit their toddler...
This is his entire... He's written his, like, strategy guide to child raising. And whenever he eventually has children someday, whenever he finds a child, he'll know how to raise it.
For years, feed them an equal balance of protein, fiber, fats, carbs, and veggies. If the mother figure suggests otherwise, out of just spiteful contrarianism, or because she think it might...
If that wife is a dumb bitch, if that mother of that baby is a stupid fucking dumb bitch who doesn't know her ass from a fucking pancake, then, you know...
do harm to them somehow for some fucking reason, do the opposite without telling her and see how she responds. That'll teach her not to be such a bad parent and a bitch.
Yeah, fuck that stupid whore. Sigma, grind set, eat shit.
May get a minor
I'm
argument.
sick of these fucking women thinking they know shit about raising children. I'm the AI fox who likes Well, okay, I guess I shouldn't say it. He doesn't like it. He just wants to legalize it for reasons that aren't because he likes it or anything, but just because he just wants it to be legalized so that people that are into it can look at it, and that'll right. But the point here is that he knows more about raising children than a mother. Fuck those dumb whores.
Or 2, but nothing
That'll
major.
teach her.
Number 4. Between the age of 3 to 5 years old is the right time to potty train your child. So after you have successfully potty trained them...
So after you've gotten rid of that stupid bitch out of your life and she's packed her bags and gone back to her fucking bitch mother's place. And you know that's where she gets it from, too. They're all the same. Yeah, anyways, now that she's gone...
would be able to stop buying diapers forever, unless if you're planning to have more kids than just one. Number 5, children, when they're capable enough of understanding discipline, English, mathematics, and an semblance of self-control, hopefully taught by the parents and not by teachers because parents are too fucking lazy, can and should be taught sexual education.
Oh boy, of course we're we can't, like, bro, you've got a whole section, you've got 2 sections about sex ed and grooming. Can you just... Well, you've got 2 sections about sex ed and 1 about grooming, and you're already talking about this from like 3 to 5 or whatever. Time for fucking sex ed, kiddies. Come over here. Brian Mullins wants to talk to you.
In an educational manner, of course, because getting scarred for life is a part of growing up. But growing up isn't always a part of getting scarred, without the actual harm that's caused by doing the opposite. I will explain later in Chapter 17 on why this is paramount. Number 6, for the sake of their hygiene, teach them to wash their hands, take a bath, and if they're tall enough, learn how to take a shower. When they're older, which I'll go over in a later chapter, but just teach them how to clean themselves whilst they take a bath. Teach them how to brush their teeth at least twice a day, while making sure that as a parent, you need to sign them up for yearly checkups and cleanings. And when you teach them to brush their teeth, teach them the right way. Don't be teaching them the wrong way and mislead them for life. Number 7, for the sake of education, it is absolutely somewhat best to homeschool all your kids, albeit it's not perfect. But it's way better than the public education system. Avoid kindergarten schools abroad. Approach the strategy of the homeschool equivalent to kindergarten, but without...
So, I mean, it continues with the years in particular. We gotta jump to sex ed. Let's get to him talking more about sex ed here. This is his favorite topic, after all.
Now,
it's his favorite part. Look at this little character he's got here, guys. Don't you love it? Don't you love this little character of his?
From the clouds, where a fictitious deity blasted you down to earth in a hospital. You never came from a cloth that was previously and preciously sealed up by a stork, ready to just deliver in the right house just at the right time. No, none of that shit. Kids need to understand the harms of sexually transmitted diseases, grooming, and a lack of sexual education before they hit puberty. You know, the very thing that creates the groomers? Anyone suggesting otherwise may or may not have a skeleton or 2 in their closets. When they hit puberty...
Yeah, but man, the thing is so do you, and you look like pretty sussy. It's like, anyone who's talking about this sort of thing, typically it's like, oh, it turns out, you know, they're like fucking bathtub Ross or whatever, and they really want to be around the little kids. It's like, I don't know, man. You know, maybe you've got totally normal reasons for this, but I'm, just not, it's all adding up, you know? It's all starting to really fucking add up.
To recap, should only be taught relationship advice, not to encourage them to date at an earlier age than at least 16, because that's gross and wrong, but to understand how relationships work much better without injecting feminism or appropriation over prevention into it.
Those fucking feminist cunts trying to tell me how to groom my kids.
I will get into the truth about grooming in Chapter 15, so just be patient. Ladies and gentlemen, you all come from a man and a woman having sexual intercourse, the long progress of pregnancy and birth. That's it. It doesn't need to be glorified, sugar-coated, or even stigmatized, either. Men have penises and testicles, and women have vaginas and placentas. I have a penis and testicles, yet I will not show that to you, because 1, you don't need to show that. You don't need to see it. And 2, I don't have any children, and if I were to show them for an example...
So your reasoning for not showing me your penis is twofold. Your penis is not being shown right now because 1, you don't want to or whatever, and 2, you don't even have kids. That's fair. So those are the reasons why he's not showing us his penis. Were either of those things to change, I suppose he would show us his cock and balls and whatnot. So those are some pretty good reasons.
Example, that would be wrong, because they're not my children. Men ejaculate sperm, women don't come, and whether or not it's perfect timing to have intercourse isn't as easy as it seems. For example, females go through their periods. They last somewhere between 25 to 35 days. Hell.
What? What? Is he talking about, like, the period between the fucking periods, then? Like, because that sounds like about the cycle, maybe? 25 to 35 days, huh? Isn't it... okay. I don't think that, like... I don't think that they go, like, the... he's wording it wrong. I think he means the space between flare-ups, you know?
You can have them teach their own teenage kids not to be groomed without having to even discourage them from being on the internet entirely. Parents, you don't get to shift the blame towards something that didn't cause them to be this willfully ignorant and hopelessly horny when it only seems to be that you're the reason to begin with. That just means you all had everything to hide and nothing to say. Am I right? I'm not going through every single detail that
He's like weirdly morally grandstandy, but it's really hard to tell what position he's even on, because it comes across like a parent who's like, you know, yeah, fuck you, this is how you raise your kids, but who's telling you not to raise your kids? Like, you don't have fucking kids, dude, so why is this even... It's a weird thing for him to be so passionate about, and it raises some questions, obviously.
Comes with sexual education, because that would be redundant and a waste of time. But the point is, do exactly this, very carefully. And now let's get to chapter 14. Now when it comes to relationship advice, it should be...
Okay, I mean, maybe more of this is funny, and that's fine, but I'm good. That's a little dose of Brian Mullins, you know, to make the fucking world go round. I'm good. Thank you for the suggestion, Tivy. Let me see. $10 from Nico Carrero. There's been some user drama on the Teletubbies fanon wiki. Be warned, one of the pages, Ryan Long 2004, has a dox and epileptic lights, so stay off of that one. Okay. Well, his name is Ryan Wong, and he was born in 2004. The Teletubbies fanon wiki, huh? We're getting fucking wet and wild on the Teletubbies fanon wiki. Alright. Teletubbies fanon wiki. What are we doing here? And I'm typing it into the wrong thing. That's great. Fanon wiki. And, I mean, what could possibly be going wrong on the Teletubbies fanon wiki? I don't really know how to... Recently changed pages, maybe? Rosalina is one of the changed pages. Oh, yeah, recent images include Gassy Incredibles. It's just getting gassy. Gassy Incredible is a fat, gassy individual who weighs over 9,000 pounds, and perhaps, to save the day, he's well known for his heroic acts of saving threads, and has even stunk up Teletubby Land by farting really hard. His arch nemesis is Sergeant Braphog, who seems to have an interest in his actions. He is an icon amongst non-Teletubbies, especially since he teaches those no-good tubbies to be more stinky. This is actually why Dipsy is green, and it has been reported that Dipsy Bateman Tate is quite gassy. He also spread this trait to Dandelion. Tra-la-la! And there he is. So, people are having some fun with the fucking wiki, it looks like. We got a happy tree friend squirrel or something. There's a Teletubbies special here. Well, yeah, I don't know how to see, you know, what's been recent blog posts, maybe? Oh, yeah, I think this'll do it. Yeah. Yeah, okay. So there is definitely some drama here, and I can see it now. I can see it clearly now. Oh boy, it even goes back to a YouTube user, and he's got 1,000 fucking videos, and he's totally a user. Holy shit. So this is Ryan Wong, the Ryan Wong Files. Ryan Wong is a user, infamously known for being homophobic, being a man-child over edits here on the Teletubbies fanon wiki, this fucking man-child. and pretending to be an admin. He first joined in November 2021. He did only small edits until somewhere between 2022 and 2023, where he made a lot of edits, which included creating pages for characters that were not in Teletubbies, but exist in their series. In 2022, he said rude messages to Crap Mongoler, which caused his disappearance. He was found dead on his bed later with his laptop open, with the message, "I'm doing this because of you, Ryan Wong." However, he never sent the message. Ryan Wong then celebrated in 2023 with the following post, "We're back to normal. No more edits from Crap Mongoler. Thank God he killed himself. For Taz and Daisy. Thank you, Miss Toki." The same year, we had a conflict of the logo where I would revert it to its classic form, but Ryan wouldn't stop reverting it back and thinks his version is better. He had a YouTube channel where he made a fake apology video, and he was never sorry in the first place. What makes this even worse is that he's on Vidly, the unmoderated fucking website that everyone posts gore on. Oh, I'll have to put that one in my porn folder for later. Hang on. So his channel name, WR... the fuck is this? RWTAACF. 2004. Right. Still around? No, but a lot of people don't like him. Here's a video. This is for Oski Grouch and the that guy and Super Mario Fan 2K365. He's giving him a thumbs up, and his thumb looks like a bulbous alien head. And so does his head, actually. Another thumbs up here for Ryan Wong. You know, a lot of thumbs for Ryan Wong. He's a big deal. Yeah, a lot of people just want to give him a thumbs up for Ryan Wong. You know, celebrate the cause. That's great where it ends. I like that part. Hang on just a second. Let me just yeah, the classic. He's such a majestic creature. Oh. He's such a majestic individual. This user.
This user.
This is Matthew Austin, franchise characters fan, established 2003. You know, he cuts the bullshit. He just likes them all. Franchise characters fan. He likes a lot of the characters from the franchises and the things. So he likes the things and the stuff. Diaper Hands, he's got a video called Diaper Hands.
Greg Heffley, you are grounded for life, and I swear, never again will you. Wait.
Great. Cool. He's got Wiggles and DVD collections, and that's what it's really all about. He's got a serious message to Jacob Coronado 1077. What's going on, buddy?
Hey guys, it's me again. This is a serious message to Jacob Coronado, who keeps pestering me about like Dan Sobel. How could you do that?
I guess we're done with the ranting.
Why did you do that to me?
Dan Sobel, huh? You know, I hear he has a massive fucking schlong.
Jacob Coronado.
Huh?
He's a bad user who keeps on pestering me.
Fucking terrible user.
To like Dan Sobel.
So this guy likes Dan Sobel, and he really wants to enforce complete Dan Sobel domination and make this guy like him and see the error of his ways by not liking Dan Sobel. I guess that's fair. Dan Sobel, he does have a huge dick.
He used to be a nice user all the time, But this here, he needs to learn to stop it!
This user is the pestering user. I like when they do the little fucking baby, like limp-wristed baby raptor hands. It's the dogs eating dog 6 pose.
But this here, he needs to learn to stop it! Jacob Coronado, if you're watching this video, please stop pestering me to like Dan Sobel.
Yeah, you know, if you say please, they'll stop.
End of the line.
That's usually the magic word, after all.
If you do that again, I'm going to block you for good. And I'm going to report you.
I kind of feel like you should have just done that to start with instead of making this whole fucking cringe video, but alright. So, sure. That was a serious message to that guy. And we got mostly just, you know, collections, video collections, that's fine. No one better lay a finger on my donut. And he's wearing a Marvel shirt. And that's about what you'd expect, really. So that'll do it, I think, for the stream. I didn't want to go too long. I got D&D in a little bit. Got to do a little going out anyway, so thank you. I'll thank you for watching. I'll save some of these suggestions for a later date. We'll get to them. You know, when we started the stream today with the Brandon the Brony Pony thing, that was a suggestion someone had. You know, here we are. So maybe next stream we'll get to some of these. Let me see here. $5 from Echo Decay. I recommend 2 videos by you. Those are the Patrick Star drama is getting out of hand, and how Moist Squidicle destroyed Bubble Bass reviews. What's the fucking name of this guy? This user? Uaoi. Uaoi. Oh, it's pronounced Uwawi. So it's like Yowie, I guess. Yeah, we got a video about Moist Squidicle. And, this looks like it could be something. Thank you for the suggestion. I'll save it for next time. Thank you. Come back next time for more fucking garbage! $2 from Yeezo. You hear about Austin Lorentzen? No, I have not. Lorentzen. It's like the name Laurentian, but spelled weird. Austin Lorentzen. And he's got a Loud House Barefoot series. Okay, great. Sounds like fucking garbage. I love it. Good suggestion. Next time. Maybe. Thank you. $5 from Idalia Arkilla. Check out Admiral DT8. This user makes fan art of himself marrying and impregnating a little girl from a children's show. Admiral DT8, huh? Is that on YouTube, or is that going to be on DeviantArt or something? The most hated artist in the Amphibia fandom. Oh. Well, there's your first fucking problem. Admiral DT8. Well, apparently I opened this in a different fucking tab, so... Right. I think I saved this already. Because it says that I've clicked on this before, so I probably got it saved somewhere here. Or I've looked at it, I guess. Man, I'm going far back and I'm not fucking seeing it here. So, you know what we'll do? We'll save it again. Admiral DT8. I don't know how much of this is really going to be entertaining, but we're overdue on a DeviantArt stream. Maybe that should happen soon. People like the DeviantArt streams, you know, DeviantArt suggestions, something like that. I don't know. But, yeah, I'll save it again there. $2 from Alan Sampson, one of Cavernacle's Mr. Beast vids. Tedious lefty. And yeah, I've heard this guy described as being the quartering, but left-wing instead of right-wing. He looks like a caveman, and he has, like, a podcast called A Leftist Gaming Podcast or something. Which I'm sure is really good. I'm sure that's good. $2 from Alan Sampson. Well, disabled puppet theater for Sleepy then. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't get around to that one, but I've still got it saved. Manuel has been a member for 5 months. Bambi, a coward. Yeah, Bambi could have fucking avenged his father, but he's just too busy falling in love and being stupid. $2 from David Skooma Dungeon. How much Skooma's in the dungeon? Damn. He says, I wish I could adopt Tony's pets. Yeah, feed him a healthy supply of skooma. Yeah. 6 months membership from Baneblade. Thank you. Claw, this uterus man is the neighbor that Iron Wrath is always making veiled comments against. These videos are directed at Iron Wrath. I mean, you really do wish that you could get two, like, local lolcows fighting each other. That would be like kaijus going at it, you know? But, you know, that rarely seems to happen. You get, like, a town, you know, you've got that local guy who's always at the bus stop or whatever. It's like, oh yeah, that guy with the funny hair and he wears the one shirt all the time, you know? And he's not even homeless, but he's just like that. He just looks homeless, you know? We need to see them go at it sometime and really get into a brawl. I mean, that's the only way. $5 from Agumon T1. Why do all these weird people have these insane backstories? Well, they don't really. I mean, the backstory is just that he's like a crazy guy, but he's pretending that he's like royalty or Howard Hughes' son or something. So, you know, all of that. You know, they're usually very mundane, boring people, and that's why. Their lives suck and they're lame, so they just pretend that they're fucking secretly gods or whatever. $5 from John Clam. Glad to finally catch stream, Claw. You've made me laugh for a good few weeks. Always remember that the penis snatchers are coming. Oh, I know. I've got people fucking watching around the whole neighborhood for the penis snatchers. They're not getting in. They're not getting in. Okay, I've got this shit locked down tighter than a Trump rally, which is not saying much, but you know. 772 from Exile Postman. Government man must be the world's biggest troll with no motive at all. So let's watch the irate gamer pretend to test the Sonichu medallion for curses. Well, you got your wish there. You know, he put it inside the secret box and everything, and he used the salad tongs. $5 from Ashtober. Hey, Claw, have you seen that one DeviantArt artist that draws self-inserts with a giant demon SpongeBob? Name is Mephilicious. Thought you'd enjoy. Well, I'm not familiar with this user. But, if it's related to Mephiles, the Dark, then I'm all over that. Well, it's just bringing up art of fucking Mephiles. God damn it. God damn it. Mephilicious. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. Giant demon SpongeBob, huh? Oh yeah. And the art is, like, relatively decent, too. Alright, well, that's a good suggestion for another time, perhaps. Thank you. Thank you. Relatively okay demon SpongeBob art. It's not even porn, unfortunately. $10 from Doob Smoker 77. There's a video of a guy crying in his room for 30 minutes on video, trying to kill a moth he's scared of. It's called My Motheophobia by Dion the Nickelodeon Nerd. Oh, he's the angriest moth victim you've ever heard, I guess. Motheophobia. Adult man with motheophobia plays Moth House. Empire enemy with a plague doctor mask playing motheophobic. Here we go. Dion the Nickelodeon Nerd. My motheophobia. Yes, all 30 minutes of me having a panic attack of this small insect is real.
There's a moth above my bed.
Alright, tell everyone to come back. We're watching this one.
How on earth am I gonna kill it? I have a
we're on a different page now. My bad. Hang on. You know what? We'll save it for next time. This is a 30-minute video of a guy screaming, and he's got, like, emoji. Guys, you gotta see this one. Hang on. You gotta see just, like, the thumbnail of this fucking thing. It's great. Like, you walk in on the video, your first part of the video, it looks like this. Paste it and go, my friend. Paste it and go. So, I mean, you've got him in the thumbnail here, and he's got his Deku plushie. I think we've seen this guy. He was recommended before. He's some kind of pedophile or something. I think he liked one of my tweets. So, it was like the day that I did a stream about, I think, talking about him in part. And he liked a tweet of mine, so, you know, good for him. But,
there's a moth above my bed.
So he's got a moth. You can see it. You can see it when he's driving. We're not going to watch this right now, actually. I will save this for another time, but you can see why I'm immediately drawn to it. He's distressed about a moth. There's emoji, bedspread, and a minion and Paw Patrol. I mean, that's some promising fucking stuff right there. You'll have to stick around for next time for that one. That's a great suggestion. I wish I'd gotten to that sooner. Thank you. Next time, I'll probably start the stream with that one next time, because that one looks good. $5 from Autistic Wolf, celebrating my 1-year sicko status. Thank you. I remember when the term user wasn't used for anyone. Mandela effect in full effect on that one is everywhere now. Well, I mean, it's used. It's used, because a lot of people on the internet are users of a various website or other, but, you know, the way that they use it, they do overuse it, don't they? I mean, you know, we got a lot of it today. We got some good user action today. $5 from Charbway. I managed to find re-uploads of some of Sonic93's videos. I linked them in the Discord if that's something you're interested in. Also have some money. I'm not familiar with Sonic93, but I can, you know, maybe look into that at some point. Sonic93. Well, I don't know where you posted these, but maybe I can look into it at some point. Perhaps. Thank you for the suggestion. Sonic93 sounds familiar and also promising. $5 from Autistic Wolf. 1 year ago, this guy is regarded. And now it's just this user and several this user emotes, yeah. Well, a lot of people are fucking users, and you know, it's a great slur. You know, it rolls off the tongue great. You can't even soften it. User? Oh, fuck off, it's just user. You can only hard R a user. It's you mean business if you call someone a fucking user. $5 from Clunt Ficus. As soon as you mention user canes, I hear thunder. I'm scared, Claw. Well, you should be. They're coming for you. The users are coming for you. They found your location. And they're not going to take kindly to what you fucking said about them. You think you can get away with saying that shit to them over the internet? Think again, fucker. $5 from Vector Equinox. The Menace is a user that has some very poorly edited opinions about Trolls World Tour fan. Well, I'll see if I can find... It's a very generic name. The Menace. And, did I save that last one? Hang on. Did I save that one? I did. Okay. The Menace. We want to go to, channels. Is it The Menace 95? No. Dennis the Menace 1996? No. The Menace Jigglesaurus? No. The Menace Me and the Boys? No. The Menace, but this one's a BMX in the avatar? No. Alright, well, I'm not sure. That's a very generic name. I'm not gonna be able to find it just based on that. But thank you for the suggestion. $2 from Fred Lee. Watch Will Smith's smack reaction by Isaac Leon. Is that we're a little past the... We're a little past all that now, aren't we? I mean, is this Isaac Leon? Who is this? Okay, yeah, no, this one looks like it could be good. This guy looks like... Well, he looks fluffy, is all I'm gonna say. He looks fluffy. I'm not even gonna show you this one. He looks fluffy. And he has like a very stern look on his face in this video thumbnail. So, yeah, that's a good suggestion. You suggested it and I was just like, that sounds like a video that's not worth watching at this point in time in society, but it looks like a good video potentially that we missed back when it was more relevant. $11 from Piles. Woohoo! Claw stream. Yeah, claw stream indeed. Here I am, doing everything that I can, pretending that I'm a user man. $2 from Sinistar Gamer YouTube channel On the Edge. It's bad. On the Edge. Let's save this one. On the Edge. Feeding to Army Ants. Manga dub. Totur. Electric shock leading to a terrible death. Manga dub. Amo clan Sunaga and Ijuin are after the same guy. Manga dub. So this guy does manga dubs, I guess, except all of the avatars, well, they're all, you know, they're all very kind of click here now avatars. People boiling in pots. People with red marks all over them. Horrible faces. There's a guy being, like, smashed in a hydraulic press machine. And this all looks like webtoon art. It doesn't look like real manga. It's like internet manga or something. I don't know. Torture. There's a torture sommelier here. Shigeo Ijuin goes psycho and won't stop kicking even after his victim is dead. Manga dub. Cool. So, yeah, I'll save this one, I guess. It's manga dubs. It's great looking content. It looks, again, it looks like WikiHow art, but like getting tortured. Like anime WikiHow art. 1002 from Sean Hayes. Check out Paul J0557's Omniscience's Humor, where he zoomed in on a rockin' gimp and found ancient depictions of jeeps and cat girls. He's also got a blog spot with more divine revelations. Omniscience's Humor. Omniscience, I guess. I read it as Omniscience, and I'm sticking with that. Omniscience's Humor? A billion square mile Holly lobby at 13.4 billion light years, lower part of GN-z11. The fuck is this?
Right here is Hubble.
Oh, he's got some fucking skibbity jazz playing in the background. All right, I'm down for that. I'm down for some fun jazz. Thank you for the suggestion. Video's got 114 views, and we're about to make it 115. I guess I just did. Never mind. Thank you. We'll get to that next time. $2 from Emin Redfees. How did this official Sangi song come to be? At some point I started doing the Sangi, and then I just decided to make it into a full thing. When I was making the video about the Blues Clues guy. That was not even a particularly Sangi video, all things considered. But I did that at one point in the video, and I was like, I should just turn this into a full thing, really. Because, like, it was both not good enough how I did it live, but also promising enough that I was like, I could probably just whip this out every time I need a Sangi. And now it's here. Now it's every time we need a Sangi. Yeah, bing, bang, boom. $5 from Jane Indigo 92. Have to miss most of the stream because of work. Just scrolled back to catch the hurricane nonsense. As a meteorologist, this is very upsetting. I would imagine that you're not happy with that. No, people making fictional future hurricanes and shit. It's very strange, very unusual behavior. 8 months membership from Ranma Sao Tome.
You never see it coming.
Thank you. Have you heard of the 2000 chapter Loud House fanfic? Might be funny to read a random chapter out of context. So nice to catch you live. Thank you. It's nice to have you here. I've heard of it. I've talked about it. It's not really that interesting. There's a Smash Brothers fanfic that's really similar. It's like extremely excessively long, but it's kind of just like It's like slop. It's like if they had the ability at the time to do it with ChatGPT, they probably fucking would have. That's the kind of level that it's on. So it's not really that entertaining, and it's not fun to read, really. There's nothing really all that funny about it, unless maybe I do jump to a completely random chapter and there happens to be something very funny happening in that chapter, but it seems kind of unlikely. I have looked into it before, and it's just kind of, yeah, it's notable that it exists, not really that anything funny exists therein. But it's definitely a conversation piece. And finally, $2 from Matt, you should watch some more Dan Sobel. Well, there'll always be time for more Dan Sobel, friend. Perhaps next time. We'll Sobel it up. Sobel heads rise up. But for now, we're done. Let us play in the sun. Count every beautiful thing we can see. Thank you for stopping by the stream. I hope you had fun. That'll do it. We'll be back another time with some more fucking garbage and horrendous nonsense. And I hope you enjoy. We thank you for the suggestions, everybody. Even if I didn't get to them today, I'll get to them perhaps next time, perhaps a week from now, time after that, whatever. We really have to do a DeviantArt stream at some point. I think that would be good. There's enough DeviantArt people at this point that I should probably be looking into. Somebody had a person recently they thought was Sonic Sega Gamer, and I looked at their account, and it's like, this is most definitely not Sonic Sega Gamer. I don't know what the fuck that person's problem was, why they thought that was Sonic Sega Gamer. It had, like, some of the same buzzwords in the fucking name, I guess, but that was, like, not... You wouldn't ever really assume that that's Sonic Sega. He has, like, very completely different interests, and it